What is up, my dudes and dudettes? Welcome to the live stream. I am Aardvarkado. I'm going to be playing some Dark Souls 3 today. And I'm not going to lie, it's tempting to... it's tempting to put the graphics down into 720p. Because my PC stutters quite a bit. I'm actually using a 2 PC setup, but the second PC is not the hottest. So it stutters when things are popping in, and that's not the best experience. I could put it to 720p, which should help significantly with things being less demanding on the PC, but I don't know, it looks really bad in 720p. I'm not a fan of the way Dark Souls 3 looks in 720p, man. It's... I mean, I don't know, we could try this. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. This seems kind of okay. I don't know, in my mind, I switched it to this for a little bit before the stream started, and I was like, I don't think I want to play with it looking like this. Maybe I could suck it up and play with it like this. Hey, Donnie, Michael, Midwest Lives, good to have you guys here. How y'all doing today? I appreciate you being here. So yeah, we only have one death, and you can see the bosses that we have killed, the ones we have left. All we have left to do is Ocerios, Champion Gundyr, Ancient Wyvern, Nameless King, Champion's Grave. Oh, I forgot about Ancient Wyvern and Nameless King. Ah, my title's a lie. Dang. Hey, Bagodas with the 10 bits right out the gates. Thank you for the cheers, Bagodas. Always good to have you here. Continuing the generosity from last stream, I see. God dang. So yeah, kind of little lie in my title. I forgot about Ancient Wyvern and Nameless King. Oh well. No big deal. We're not here for how good the quality is. I mean, it's more for me, I think. Alright, so the weapons plus 10, I believe? I, don't hear the game, at all. Oh, okay, I think I do. It's just getting overtaken by the sound of the music. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Hey, Isabella? Hope I'm doing well. Indeed I am. Watching over from Kick. Did you have an interview today for your maintenance job? No, but the head of HR said she would talk to the managers today. If that doesn't happen, now I'm applying somewhere else, other places immediately. If they didn't discuss me moving from the dish tank to maintenance today, then I'm applying at other places. I'm fucking out of there. Fuck that. All right. So we need to go to Ocerios. I was gonna check if the weapon was plus 10, but I'm pretty sure it is. Weapon should be plus 10. Yep, weapon's plus 10. I don't think we don't need to do anything else in terms of this build. I mean, I still have a free ring slot that I'm just not using, don't I? Yup. That kind of cracks me up. Not to mention I'm also wearing the life ring, which is pretty effing worthless. Alright, so, Ocerios. We gotta go to Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Closest one I got. I'm gonna get rid of this list on the screen. Oh! I didn't turn my lights on. Look how shitty my green screen looks. Alright, that should have remedied the issue. Green screen should not be looking like shit anymore. Sorry about that. Didn't quite catch that right away. Alright. Moving on. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. We're getting into definitely the tougher bosses of the game for me. Ocerios, Champion Gundyr, and Nameless King are some of the tougher base game bosses for me to have to fight. Not to mention, of course, the DLC fights are definitely some of the toughest. Sorry, my cat is sitting here and he's looking towards the direction of the kitchen/front door, so I'm just listening in. I'm pretty sure it's just my neighbor just got home and their front door isn't that far away from my front door. Oh, this is fun. Where's the lever? Small lever. Give it a pull. I love how he scooted over to it the way I did. Big man trying to slam. He's like, Becky, let me smash. I'm not gonna let him. Ooh, getting stuck on the lever kind of freaked me out. Alright, let me in there. Oh, he's gonna hit me through the dang. Yep. Classic video game moment. Okay. Well, I blocked it with my broadsword. Isabella wondering how often I stream? I stream practically every day, to be honest with you. It wasn't that way, but nowadays it practically just be every day now. It really does. It really do. Oh, hello. Wrong way. I'm super familiar with the Consumed King's Garden, can't you tell? Flopping through the poison. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. I'm scared to walk in here. I'm not gonna lie, how come I only have 13 flasks? I know I think I only have 14 because I don't know, I like missed one somewhere. I never really double checked. I'm gonna be dead. They have me trapped in this corner. This is gonna be the second death of the playthrough. You gotta be kidding me. Second death of the entire playthrough. I got trapped here by these two knights. Really? I knew I was gonna die today, but I didn't expect it to happen so fast. And especially not even to a boss. That's upsetting. But it is what it is. Wow. How's it going so far? I just started. Where did you die? Well, you just witnessed that one. You're wondering before? I fell. See, I just stuttered hard there. Even in 720p, it still stuttered hard. I fell way back at the beginning of the game when I was in Undead Settlements. I jumped off the elevator too early when I was trying to get over by where Sigward will help you out with the fire demon. I was trying to go over there by the Chloranthy ring. And I jumped off too early and I fell to my death. That was the one death. I had one gravity death this whole playthrough, and then now there's a second one because I got trapped in a corner by two knights and beat the crap beat out of me. You didn't see where I died? Oh, you're talking about like just now? Talking about just now? Not earlier in the playthrough, but just now? I got trapped in the corner by two of these big knights guarding Osiris's fog wall. I just realized I didn't even have to go that way, I don't think. Well, I don't know if I didn't have to deal with that. I have the shortcut open, but I don't ever use the shortcut. I just don't think about it. So the shortcut's actually open. Maybe that's a sign next time use the shortcut, but it just takes you out right over there. So it's not like I would have skipped past these guys anyway. Yeah, I joined as you respawned. Yeah, I got trapped like right on the left there on the bottom of the stairs. These, oh, for fuck's sake. Now I'm not embered either. Back off. Back off. God, they run so fast. I can't stand enemies that keep up with you when you're sprinting full speed. Especially when they don't even look like they're sprinting full speed and they keep up with you. It's like, piss off. Alright, so, we gotta pop an ember right out the gates. And yeah, I don't know how I missed an Estus shard, but somehow this playthrough I missed an Estus shard, which isn't ideal. I prefer to have all 15. Something like Meteor, I might need it. Might need all 15. So last playthrough, I got my butt kicked kind of by Osiris and Gundyr. But last playthrough, I think I had a +7, maybe a +8 broadsword for this. Oh, he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit. No? What's he doing? I thought he was gonna swing. He did not swing. Being all weird about Ocelot. Ooh. Okay. Nice accuracy there, dude. Alright, so he's going phase 2. This is where it goes Bloodborne boss. So let's just keep Bloodborne boss in mind. And I should be okay, right? How did I lose a little bit of FP? I don't think I used anything that cost FP. Ooh. Yeah, that was sudden and fast. Kind of the same words. Hi, Binksy. Hello. Hello, kitty. Sorry my camera's been angled poorly for the cats, but I don't know. Alright, so kind of beat my butt in phase 2 so far. I need to get my crap together and pull it. Wow, he really just scooted far. What the heck? Probably could have hit on him a little bit more than I did there while he was breathing that ice. He scoots away so far. Look at him sliding. My goodness. I cannot get next to him. He just runs over and over. Getting some nice damage in right now, though. Okay, he's freaking out and sliding away. Oh, he completely 180'd. I was not expecting that. Is that it for Osiris? Alright, so we took him down like it was nothing. If we have the +10 broadsword, that's nice. Hopefully Gundyr will go the same way. Soul of Consumed Osiris. I love how they put consumed in the name. Isabella, you say you're also thinking about starting streaming, so you're just collecting ideas, things about how things work. I hope you would not mind. Oh, I don't really mind. I'm not gonna lie. I I half expect every person who talks to me from Kick to start talking about how they're a graphic designer and how they want to have me pay them for some artwork, and it's like, okay, get the hell out of here. So it's nice to see that that's not what you're trying to do, because I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was expecting, just because that's pretty much the only people I get on Kick are those, like, I don't even know if they're real people, but those, like, graphic design bots. I don't know if they are bots. First try, indeed. But is Kick, it's spelled with a C? Kick without a C is like some type of messenger app that I don't know if it still exists. But, Kick spelled like the normal word kick, at least in English. It's just a alternate streaming site from Twitch. It's known for not really having strict rules. So there's some, I don't know, the people who get banned on Twitch tend to end up being Kick streamers. Alright, so we go back to Ocerios. First try, indeed. You don't like straight swords two-handed? Moveset, I also just one-handed. I like two-handed. I like that. I feel like I noticed quite a difference in the damage and poise damage as well. Not that the poise damage really matters in Dark Souls 3. Are there even Dark Souls 3 bosses? I guess there's Dark Souls 3 bosses that stun, but are there Dark Souls 3 bosses that actually have any poise? Because the bosses that can get stunned, they just don't have poise, and then they have hyper armor. Something like Sister Freed or Abyss Watchers, they don't have poise. Every hit stuns them until they use an attack that has hyper armor, and then at that point you will not stun them. So that's not poise, that's just lack of poise plus hyper armor. I don't think there is a boss that has, like, legitimate poise in this game. Gale. Gale has legitimate poise. Gale has, like, Dark Souls 1 style poise. Why they didn't use that kind of poise for all the other bosses is a shame. Because Gale is definitely one of the best fights in this game, and one of the good reasons, obviously it's not like the only good reason that Gale is one of the best in this game, but one of the reasons Gale is such a good fight is because of the fact that you can predictably stun him, which is fantastic. I love that feeling. Alright, I am a little concerned. Phase 2 Gundyr tore me a new one last playthrough. So we're hoping that don't happen this playthrough, of course. Running along, running along. Whew. Glad I didn't get hit by that bolt, because I wasn't paying any attention. I'm going in. Here we go. Slice and dice while he's coming to life. He still seems pretty beefy. I had a less upgraded weapon last playthrough, so it was a lot longer of a fight that I'd have to put up with. But he's still decently beefy. Oh, crap. Ooh, I actually dodged it. Thank you, circle spam. Ooh. Another swing coming? Yep, another swing. And he did the rock thing. Stun? Okay. Does Gundyr have legitimate poise as well? I feel like I don't usually stun Gundyr. Because that kind of felt like a poise break. He got stunned for a moment, and I don't usually stun him like that, but I'm not usually that aggressive. I feel like because I was as aggressive as I typically am, or I felt like I was more aggressive than I typically am, it felt like maybe I got a stun because of that. Usually I'm not aggressive enough, so his poise regenerates, Dark Souls 1 style maybe? I don't know. It's weird. This game has like some bosses that have Dark Souls 1 poise, but mostly not. That stutter in the middle of the fight there, that was not cool. Okay, well that was really easy. Wow. How did he kill me so many times last playthrough? Well, I'm also a professional graphic designer, as by profession. Yeah, see, okay. Isabelle. Why, Isabelle? Why? I literally was just talking about my distaste with this type of thing, and then here you are. Why do you... I have no interest in your graphic design. I have no interest in your graphic design. It's like nothing against you. I have no interest in any graphic designer's work, to be honest with you. He's getting better! Yeah. Also, like, I'm just getting a little bit more wise coming here with a fully upgraded weapon as opposed to, like, the +7 or +8, whatever I had before. So a little bit more wise as well is a big deal. And I travel away. Literally every person who talks to me from Kick is just a graphic artist trying to make a buck. I've never had a viewer from Kick who's, like, actually somebody legit, as far as I know. Not anybody who's spoken with me, at least. There was somebody yesterday from Kick who they did, like, a clapping emote when I was streaming Animal Crossing yesterday. They could have been somebody legitimate. They could have been somebody legitimate. I mean, true, how many flasks did you even use? How many? Oh, that's a good question. I sat at the bonfire, so it doesn't tell me anymore. Not many. Like, 2 or 3, I think, at most. If that, even. Alright, so down goes Gundyr. That means Nameless King is next. I'm pretty sure I made sure to grab the emote, right? I don't have to worry about accidentally doing emotes in this game. Which means, because I don't have to worry about accidentally doing them, I could just happily put it. Yep, I made sure to grab Path of the Dragon. Very nice. Alright, so, before I forget about it, let's make sure we cross off Champion Gundyr. Champion Gundyr. Alright, cross that bad boy out. Boom, there it goes. I didn't cross out Ocerios either. I literally just went straight from Ocerios to Champion Gundyr, and I didn't cross out Ocerios. I almost completely forgot to cross it out until I just looked at it and saw Ocerios isn't crossed out either. So, boom, bada boom. Go ahead and cross out Ocerios. Amazing. Okay. So now we have to travel to... The best place to go is Distant Manor. Doesn't really make that much of a difference if I go to Distant Manor or if I go to the other one. I go to Distant Manor, or I could go to Irithyll Dungeon, either one, but I usually go Distant Manor. Is this right? No, Irithyll Dungeon. It's either Irithyll Dungeon or Profaned Capital. That's what I meant. We go either Irithyll Dungeon or Profaned Capital. I typically go with Irithyll Dungeon rather than going with Profaned Capital. Yes. Okay, so that was here. Yes. I'm not a bot. That's good. But I do still feel like your purpose for being in this live stream isn't like entertainment or anything. I feel like your purpose is because you're hoping that I will like your work and purchase a commission off of you, which is just not going to happen. The start of the song made me think of Half on a Sack by 3-6 Mafia. I'm not familiar. I've never been big into rap. Oh, I never opened up that door. I probably should have opened up that door for exactly this moment, but it's not that big of a deal. We just have to go around. I'm going to get rid of the boss checks. I just don't like playing the game and having the boss checklist up the whole time. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. So I do still stutter, even at 720p. 720p, lowest graphical settings possible, and my PC still stutters. That's really cool. It'd be weird if I buy a whole Xbox just to play Dark Souls 3 on. It's seriously tempting, though. Computer upgrades are too expensive. I feel like there could have been a closer spot that I went to, but I don't think so. There's a few more of these ladies in this hallway than I remembered. But we made it through without getting touched. Say thanks. Are you saying thanks because I'm letting you know that I have no interest? So you can take off and go pester somebody else? Or why are you saying thanks? I'm sorry that I have such a negative attitude towards the graphic designers, but I don't know. There's a lot of you that do this, and every live streamer is sick of it. Every live streamer is sick of these graphic designers coming in here and being like, "Hey, can I show you my portfolio?" It's just like, I didn't ask. I'm not looking for an artist. So, I don't know. Maybe figure out how to advertise to people who are looking for artists. Not just what the hell is happening? Cool, I got killed by rats. So yeah, I don't know. And then it fell to its death, didn't I? That was cool. Just this thing chases you so damn far. Like, it'll chase you all the way up the elevator. But Dark Souls 2 is the one where the enemies chase you too far, right? I'm used to enemies giving up usually. Around the elevator is usually when enemies tend to give up, but not in Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 enemies will happily chase you straight up the elevator. There is no, I went up the elevator, so this enemy is gonna start de-aggroing now in Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, you get on the elevator, and the enemy gets on the elevator, and then you're fighting on the elevator, and then you get to the top of the elevator, and then you run away from the elevator, and the enemy is still chasing you. But yes, tell me again how Dark Souls 2 is the one where the enemies have too far of an aggro range, please. Please tell me how that's not just a general Souls thing, and how Dark Souls 2 is the only one that has that problem. Because it's not really a problem. It's just like, that's what you get for running away from the enemy, and then not fighting it whatsoever. I could have killed that rat. But, I don't know. Also, maybe I should go from Profaned Capital then? Maybe this is a lesson to me that I should go from Profaned Capital and head backwards. Maybe I should test it out. Immediately after doing this, let me go to Profaned Capital and head backwards. This might be way more risk with these rats. I mean, this giant pack of baby rats is a risk. And then, these two big rats are a huge risk as well. Because, yeah, they chase you. Not just running past them, but then also, like, running past them is a scary spot, but then you're not even really past them because they just keep chasing. And this is Dark Souls 3, so you can't outrun anything. Everything runs at sprint speed, so even when you're sprinting full speed, you're not going to get away from any enemy because everything, like, just casually runs as fast as you can possibly sprint. Which is real cool. Nobody ever mentions that when they're complaining about Dark Souls 2 compared to other Souls games. The fact that in Dark Souls 2 you can actually outrun enemies, but then you play Dark Souls 3 and everything keeps up with your sprint speed. Everything. Alright. Away we go. So I don't know. At least all the deaths have been like avoidable deaths still. I mean, getting trapped in the corner by those knights on the way to Ocerios, I don't know, that was really unexpected. And then that rat thing, and then the camera, like, I couldn't see what was happening. I thought the rat, like, grabbed me or something, just because, I don't know, I'm not super familiar with Dark Souls 3 enemies. I don't really fight the rats often, so I don't know if they can grab or not. Okay, I don't know why I went up there. It's this way. Dingus. It's always weird being in well-lit areas in Souls games. I'm never used to it. I'm a little bit more used to it after Elden Ring, I suppose. Everything's just so bright. So is it gonna let me sit here? No, there's a giant pack of enemies. Oh my god, Dark Souls 2 has so much gank. How can people play this game? There's no intelligent enemy design. Every single time I stream this game, I say that. I'm sorry. I need to come up with some other crap to say. Come up with some other stuff to complain about. Wow, no iframes while I was waiting to enter the boss room. Why wouldn't they have iframes while I'm trying to enter the boss room? I gotta sit there and wait for the gate to open. I got hit by an enemy because I was sitting there waiting for the gate to open to fight the boss instead of there being a fog wall for me to walk through and have iframes. Hey, Furious Ginger, good to have you back. I'm sarcastically complaining about Dark Souls 3 as if it's Dark Souls 2 because. Well, okay, I'm making fun of people who complain about Dark Souls 2 by pointing out how all of their complaints also apply to other Souls games. Ballin'! Wait, was there a third death? Yeah, I got killed by a rat. Because the enemies aggro so far. Dark Souls 2, man. The enemies chase you so far. And then Dark Souls 3, the enemies all run at sprint speed. That's the thing. You can't really outrun enemies in Dark Souls 3, because everything just keeps up with you, even when you're full sprint. So I got chased down by a rat. The big rats in Irithyll Dungeon. The big rats in Irithyll Dungeon chased me down, and then they killed me in the elevator shaft. I was thinking about buying Dark Souls 2, but friends said it was bad. See, don't listen to your friend, he's a moron. Your friend is somebody who can't think of things himself, and he just hears opinions, and then he decides that's the opinion he also has. He doesn't actually form his own thoughts. So, play Dark Souls 2. Keep an open mind, because I'm sure you've heard a lot of shit talk. As you just said, your friend was talking shit about Dark Souls 2, so I'm sure you've heard about Dark Souls 2 being bad before. But it's not. That's just what people say, and then everybody thinks it's bad because everybody says it. But Dark Souls 2 is a fantastic game. I like it better than Dark Souls 3. So, play Dark Souls 2. keep an open mind. It's a wonderful game. I do think you should educate yourself about a few things going into Dark Souls 2. Playing through it blind can be a little bit rough. It's not always super straightforward about where you need to go or what you need to do, and there are a lot of different routes you can take. So, if there are two things that I think you should know that maybe you should use like Google for before playing Dark Souls 2, or use Google as you play it to guide you. Well, first of all, adaptability. You need to know about the stat adaptability and how adaptability affects your rolling, because in Dark Souls 2, you get iframes, you get more iframes with your dodge rolls by leveling up adaptability, essentially. So you have to level up a stat to get your rolls to be as good as they are in Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. You have to level up a stat. You have to spec into your rolling stat in Dark Souls 2, which is the only Souls game that does that. And Dark Souls 2 catches a lot of flack about that, but I mean, like, literally, that's okay. So you're complaining that your RPG game has RPG elements? Oh no, I'm playing a game where you have to level up in order to make a build. And if you want to have a dodge rolling build, well, you have to level up your dodge rolling stat. Just like if you want to have a sorcery build, you need to level up intelligence. But nobody bitches about that, do they? If you want to swing a big sword around, you have to level up strength. But nobody bitches about that, do they? If you want to level up dexterity so you can use curved blades, I should have said that the other way around. If you want to use curved blades, you have to level up dexterity, but nobody bitches about that. But then when they apply the same logic to a dodge roll, if you want to have a dodge rolling build, you have to level up the dodge roll stat in Dark Souls 2, and suddenly everybody has their panties in a bunch. So adaptability and how it affects your dodge rolls, I think is important to know going into Dark Souls 2. You want to know the ideal numbers to level up, basically, because you don't want to waste...
Get some help.
No, Dark Souls 2 haters need to get some help. Dark Souls 2 need to get some help. I don't know if they need, like, a tutor or something, but obviously they're a little slow. And then the other thing, I would use a guide for finding fragrant branches of yore. My first 3 playthroughs of Dark Souls 2, I played blind without any help from the internet. And I would get very frustrated because... it was like, I would get stuck because there's a statue in my way, and I don't have a fragrant branch of yore to turn the statue to life, to unpetrify the statue so that I can get my way through that passageway. So I was really pissed when I first started playing Dark Souls 2, because it was like, wow, in Dark Souls 1, I would get stuck at a tough boss. And in Dark Souls 2, I get stuck because there's a statue in my way, and I don't have the correct item in order to get the statue out of my way. And that really pissed me off. So I would use a guide for finding fragrant branches of yore so that you don't have that problem, because I personally had that problem with Dark Souls 2 until I started using Google to help guide me through. And then, yeah, also just adaptability and how it affects your iframes and what the ideal agility is, because you level up adaptability increases your agility. Agility is what decides how good your rolling is, because you can also level up agility by leveling attunement, but attunement doesn't affect agility as much as adaptability. So you want to level up adaptability and get your agility to ideal numbers. Otherwise you might be wasting levels or not having good iframes. Hey, Death. Me too. Can I help you? No, I'm training for solo no death runs, so I'm not accepting help. All my deaths have been completely preventable. I died from gravity once, and then the other 2 times, basically, I got trapped in a corner by an enemy. I got trapped in a corner by 2 big knights on my way to Ocerios, and then I got trapped by 2 big rats on my way to Ancient Wyvern. Those have been my 3 deaths. Gravity, trapped in the corner by enemies, trapped in the corner by enemies. So, like, completely avoidable. I just gotta, I gotta be a little bit more careful. How long until I die death? Oh, asking Death how long until he dies, that's funny. Gonna live stream Baldur's Gate 3? Nah. What's the gameplay even like? You just talk to people, don't you? Is there even any, like... would you roll dice? You talk to people and roll dice? Is that the gameplay? I'm good. Plague-ridden rat! 30 minutes. Damn. Furious Ginger doesn't have much longer. Sorry that the YouTube chat doesn't pop up on screen. It's against the Twitch rules, and I do consider myself first and foremost a Twitch streamer, so I follow the Twitch rules, and then I do multi-stream to other platforms. Okay. Oh, and make sure to join Covenant of Champions, very important. No, yeah, stay away from Covenant of Champions. That makes the game harder. A lot of noobs don't know what they're doing in Dark Souls 2. They find Covenant of Champions, and they're like, well, I'm not in a Covenant. I'll join Covenant of Champions. That literally makes the game harder. Do not do that. Okay, so strength. Oh, I'm still getting decent damage out of strength. When does strength stop giving me so many... Ooh, oh. Alright, well, we're putting strength to 40. Because I'm still getting nice damage out of strength. Bye-bye, lady. Alright, so, yeah, I'm still kind of upset that we don't have the 15 flasks. But what's... Ooh, yeah, we're heading for Nameless King. My title, I forgot about Ancient Wyvern and Nameless King. So the title of the live stream is a little incorrect because I forgot about Nameless King and Ancient Wyvern. I know it's Wyvern, but I refuse to say Wyvern. Why would I say that when I can say something cooler like Wyvern? Yeah, I don't know. Hate me if you want to. Can I just... Oh, how do I go past here again? Right. Baldur's Gate 3, fun. I liked it. I mean, I'm a Souls streamer, so I basically stream nothing but Souls. Sometimes I am burnt out on Souls, but that's why I play Animal Crossing. So when I don't want to think... and I don't want to try, because I'm sick of trying and thinking from playing Dark Souls, I'll play a little bit of Animal Crossing, but that's maybe like twice a week. I stream like every single day, and I might stream Animal Crossing like twice a week at most. It's not really like half and half Dark Souls, half Animal Crossing. Nah. It's more like 90% Dark Souls, 10% Animal Crossing, or maybe you could bump the number up a little bit, say 80% Souls, 20% Animal Crossing. I cannot stand these things. Okay. Hey, Lizzie Betty. Hello, mate. You stream pretty cool. That's why I follow. I would love to be a fan of yours. If you don't mind, kindly add me on Discord, so you can show me your portfolio. I literally just had somebody else in here from Kick doing the same exact thing. What is with the Kick viewers and being nothing but graphic designers who want to show you their portfolio, hoping to make a buck off of you? I'm so freaking sick of it. Yo, can I Gabe you rings? Nah, man, I'm training for future no death runs, so I don't want any help. It's like offline mode. It's a solo. I'm training for a solo challenge run, so I don't want any crutches that I would not have acquired myself. Bro, Kick people are weird. Is ONG? That's I'm a little bit of a boomer, if you will. That's on God, isn't it? Isn't that what ONG means? That's yeah, us millennials are weird about that, because it looks like OMG, like oh my god, but it's ONG, which that's on God, isn't it? On God, for real, no cap. Yeah, me and Justin, or Midwest Lifts, we're the same age, so we've gotta feel the same way here, I think. Busting in my pants, bussing the tables in the restaurant because they need to be clean for the next guests. Alright, so I believe I did what I needed to do, right? Yeah, we just need to pull the lever now. Pull the lever, Kronk! Yes. E. I knew! It's just like, why type out one whole word and then abbreviate the other? I don't get it. God is literally a 3-letter word, but okay. But yeah, kids be kids, man, I don't know. I'm a kid myself. I'm a former child. I have no skills, so just former child is my title. King of Storm, and I'm not really saying you're a kid. I'm hoping there's no kids in here, actually. You're supposed to be 18 if you're in my live stream. So if you're not at least 18, don't tell me, because then I'll have to kick you out. That's the way the rules be. Oh, right, I can't attack the feet. What am I doing? Amygdala style. Alright. That's some nice damage. What are you doing? Big swing! Oh, I dodged a little late. I was actually blocking with the broadsword. It's flying around. I'm off to a terrible start. I need to focus. I really need to focus. I just unplugged my controller! God damn it. It's not working. I plugged it back in and it's not working. Okay, there it goes. Ow. This is fantastic. I'm really happy right now. Okay. Alright, let's get real. Let's get real. Oh, bogus, man! What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Calamite fire breathing? Calamite fire breathing.
Feeble, cursed one.
Yeah, dude, I am like a feeble cursed one right now. Everything's going wrong. I'm plugging my controller and crap. Alright, he did the electric smash without the electric boogaloo, so I didn't get zapped. He's doing something weird. He's doing something weird. I'm dodging around. Okay. I feel drunk right now, dude. This fight has me so discombobulated. Oh, he's breathing fire. Get close, get close, get close. Ooh, hit him, hit him, hit him. I'm doing terrible right now, I'm not gonna lie. Usually I annihilate King of Storms, so I don't know what's happening right now while I'm not annihilating him. Alright, now we're kind of getting our crap together. I just needed to focus. I was very unfocused. He's breathing fire, right? Again? Nice! Run, 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 run! Hit him, hit him, hit him! Yes! 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 Is that it? We done? We done? Alright, cool, 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 cool. Moving on to Nameless. At the head of the dragon. I know, Death. Thank you for the tip, but I know. He needs to get the dragon picks. What? Dragon feet picks? I know about hitting the head, don't worry. Hello, Rick. Good to have you here. How you doing today? Chop the chicken's neck off. Death, I think you done this before. Indeed. Indeed. Ain't my first rodeo, but Dark Souls 3 is one of my weaker links. I consider myself better at like pretty much every single Souls game besides Sekiro. Putting my Twitch link in the chat if you guys would prefer to watch on Twitch. But you don't have to. I'm plenty fine with you watching from anywhere. Alright, Nameless King time. Let's do this! Nameless King! Donkey Kong! A little bit of Enter the Gungeon music. I love Enter the Gungeon. I was never really that good at that game, and I never really played it a lot, but I got like nothing but fond memories of Enter the Gungeon. Oh, okay. Nice job murdering that pillar. Your watermelon murdering skills. Oh, I think he says fruit in Call of Duty 4. Your fruit murdering skills are something I can't remember. I haven't played that story in so long. That's one of the first things Captain Price says to you. As Soap McTavish. Other than, what the hell kind of name is Soap? Because seriously, what the hell kind of name is Soap? Captain Price was right with that comment. Oops. Oh, I tried to dodge, but I was too late, and then I was too early, and then I was right on time. Oh, I didn't see the gust of wind coming at me. I'm running out of flasks quick here. I'm doing really bad. Hit him. Gotta end the fight somehow. He's gonna do a big slam-a-jam. Hit him. Just keep hitting him. Cool, cool. Ow! That was a little bit more sudden than I thought. The lightning. No, no, no! Oh, the wind gust again! Okay, we'll keep the other two. I was debating drinking another, but I don't know. Oh! I was actually blocking with the greatsword. Ow! Our straight sword. The broadsword. Bruh. Alright, well, there goes the last two flasks. Then I was mashing the shit out of Square, and he only drank one. There we go. Oh, I'm bad. Radagon style stomp. Oh, yeah, right, that hit me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. There's no way I'm gonna do this, dude. I'm dead. I was mashing circle, but I attacked too many times, man. If my controller wouldn't have disconnected, I think we would have had it. But my controller disconnected, and it made me drink 2 flasks that I wouldn't have had to drink if my controller didn't get disconnected, but it did. So, I don't know, we'll add another death, even though I feel like I don't deserve to add to it. Xbox was half off on Xbox? What? Sekiro was half off on Xbox. Ah. Is there any way to play Sekiro at 30 FPS? Because my buddy at work was telling me about how he wished there was a PS5 version of Sekiro, so it would play at 60 FPS rather than the PS4 version that plays at 30 FPS. And I was like, Well, if you play on PC, wouldn't you be able to set the frame rate to 60? But I don't know. My PC would not be able to handle that, I don't think. That's the one Souls game I think would be too hard. It's the only one you haven't played / beaten. Sekiro? I'm just gonna have to. I just gotta get good at that one like I've been getting good at the rest of these. It's a lot of trial and error, just like the other Souls game. Once you get a boss and it clicks, it's an easy dub. Alright, let's do this. That was the most pathetic display. But yeah, I blame the controller disconnection. I ran out of flasks, and that would not have happened had I not had my controller get disconnected and I got smacked hard when my controller disconnected too. Not to mention, at the beginning of the fight, my focus was non-existent. My focus has just been kind of bad today in general. So we'll do much better during... We'll do much better during the King of Storms fight this time around. I can't see anything. And then we'll have way more flasks when we're fighting Nameless King than what I had last time. Because that was kind of a fluke death, I feel like. It wasn't... Usually I'm worried about fluke victories, but that seemed like a fluke death. Alright, he's up in the air. Trying to zap. Comes around with like a smash or something, doesn't he? Yup. Boom. Bam. Boom. And that's it. Didn't use a single flask this time. Oh, that's not it. That's it. Didn't use a single flask this time, so significantly better. That's how it should go against King of Storms. Like I said, I usually kick King of Storms' ass, and then Nameless King is where the real difficulty comes in, but as long as I can manage to stay alive, then we usually end up getting the dub. Alright. A little bit more intense music than this, huh? Cyberpunk track. Woo! It's coming around! Oh, I didn't expect the follow-up swing. Oh, and that was quick. Okay. Alright, Nameless King. Making me shiver me timbers a little bit. Thought he was gonna come back and swing like a right away, but he did not, and yeah, I don't know why I attacked there when I did. Third one, yeah, I wasn't quite expecting it. Ooh! That was a fast little 360 slam he whipped out on me. Ow! Nice hitbox, dude. You totally missed with that stab. But sure. Piss off with the wind clouds. I'm trying to get away from you and heal. Oh, no, I might be dead. Alright, cool. Not NG +7 style damage. He's making me chug, though. He's making me chug. I forget about the third one every time and think it's time for me to punish him, and then it's not. As you can tell, I'm not super skilled against Nameless. I'm like half as good at Nameless as I would like to be. Woo! Too early. Dodged. It's too early. Got myself stabbed again. See? I'm like I said, I'm like half as good at Nameless King as I would like to be. If I'm gonna... The skill level that I want to have when I actually attempt no-death runs, the skill level that I will feel comfortable with during a actual no-death run would be... I would be like twice as good at this fight than I am. Because I'm not that good against Nameless King. Oof. Get some stamina back before I engage. Radagon-style stomp, and I went right into it. Oh, ah, and then I panic rolled away right when I could have punished the crap out of him. I stink. Uh-oh. Yeah, I chose a bad time to attack, but like one more hit ought to do him in. I was not trying to bring up that menu! Would you die? Wow, that was awfully close. But yeah, we had 4 flasks to spare, and there was like some accidental panic press of the gesture button that kind of screwed me over right at the end there. But we still managed to not die. It was close, though. That was close to being a second death against Nameless. But yeah, that first death was a fluke if I've ever seen one. Thanks for the GG, Midwest Lift, and Pagodis. Cool beans. Alright, so that means there's nothing left to do but the DLC. So far so far, I'm pretty happy. All the deaths so far have seemed completely avoidable. Okay. We can't level up here. That is right. So I shall go to the Firelink Shrine so we can level up. Be on my way to the DLC from there. Where's the lady? Hey, lady! I'm still, like, nervous to mash A as fast as I can because I think I'm gonna do an emote by accident. God dang. PlayStation 3. Okay, so it looks like going to level 41 is about where I want to stop. And we'll just start giving myself more HP at this point. We have some nice damage from the heavy broadsword scaling. And we shall travel to... Where is it? Cleansing Chapel. That would be the one. I'll give it a go one day. Didn't it win a Game of the Year? Sekiro? Yeah. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to play it at 60 FPS.
Mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve.
I need to chug more of this coffee before I can pour myself more, but I want to pour myself more because it's starting to go cold and I prefer to warm it up. How you doing, baby Gale? Accept. Alright. Cutscene featuring baby Gale. And it's DLC time. This is where the real difficulty lies. I'm not too scared though. I'm a little bit scared, but my intimidation of the DLC has been greatly reduced. Coffee break? I mean, well, I got the coffee machine right behind me just so I don't have to actually take coffee breaks. Much more convenient for me to just turn around and press a few things, and then I just refill the water with my bottle. So I don't have to take anything to the sink besides the water bottle, but that's pretty normal. I googled it, it's 60 FPS on PS5. Oh, so my friend's just dumb. Okay. Because he was saying, well, I think, yeah, he's got a PS5. Cool. Alright, good. I'm glad. Now, can you accidentally do emotes by pressing the X button and using the motion controls? That's the next question. I don't know. I sure as hell hope not. But, alright, yeah. I'll just play Sekiro on PS5 then. That was my plan. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, this PC, I think if I were to upgrade this second PC, I'd have to like get a whole new motherboard and processor. Cause it has a weird motherboard and processor. So I don't think I'd be able to just like get a new processor. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know. I don't. When I think about computers, I don't know if it's possible for you to just replace the motherboard or just replace the processor. To me, in my mind, those are like two things that have to go together. I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to PC stuff though, so I don't know if that's accurate. Like I have a feeling if I got a nice processor for this second PC, I don't think the motherboard would be able to handle it. I feel like I'd have to get a different one. But like I said, I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to PC stuff. I don't really know if that's how I should be thinking of it. So I don't know why, but I think I prefer to set up the Freed fight first. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do it. Let's just go after the other boss first. I won't set up the Freed fight first. We'll do that second. Bridge groaning makes me nervous. Makes it feel like it's already about to fall. I guess they're just trying to let you know that the bridge is creaky. I don't know. Alright, go Wolnir style bridge. This bridge reminds you of Shrek. Dude, I was literally just thinking that. I was just thinking that. The stuttering, though. My goodness. This is why I can't play it on this PC, man. The stuttering is rough. It's not like a huge deal, but it's enough to kind of break my focus a little bit. I killed the boss. I'm so sorry. I didn't bring this up at all. I keep forgetting to do this. I didn't do it for Ancient Wyvern, nor did I do it for Nameless King. It's exactly like how when I killed Gundyr and I brought this up, I was like, shoot, I forgot to cross off Ocerios. So I apologize. I'm new to actually having a boss checklist that I show on screen. And I like you guys being able to see the crossed out versions. It'd be very easy for me to just like erase the ones that I already defeated, but I go through extra effort to show off crossed off versions of the boss names. That requires extra effort on my part. But I like doing that a lot, but I'm new to actually putting this effort in. This is only my second live stream ever of using a boss list like this, so I haven't built the habit of every time I kill a boss bringing up the boss checks. I'm gonna get rid of it now, though. I don't like having it up the whole time. I think that's unnecessary. If I was doing speed runs, then maybe, but I'm no speedrunner. So the fact that I'm not a speedrunner, I don't think there's any good reason for me to keep all the boss names up on the screen the whole time to show you my progress. Usually when speedrunners do it, they'll show you their progress and it shows their times as well. So you can get an idea of how the speedrun's been going based off the times on the bosses. But I'm not interested in speedrunning. I don't think speedrunning's fun. It's just not for me. I'm too much of a perfectionist. I tried getting into speedrunning Dark Souls 1, and right away before I even started attempting speedruns, I was like, let's see what the world record is. Like, that's just not the mentality you want to have for speedrunning. To immediately compare yourself to the world record, that's just dumb. And I can't help it. Like I said, I'm such a perfectionist that the first thing I start thinking of is, I want to have the perfect speed run. Let's try to copy the world record. And then I looked up the world record speed runs, and I was disheartened by what I found because, and unless it's glitchless, like, I don't know, but I do like some sequence breaks. So I'm not a big fan of glitchless either in Dark Souls 1. But then if you do like sequence breaks allowed, then people do this fall control thing where you can like fall to places you're not supposed to be able to fall to and still survive using fall control plus a quit load. And that takes like frame perfect precision. And I'm not about that life. So speedrunning I learned is not for me. I'm too much of a perfectionist and I get frustrated too easily. I don't have the patience for running the same playthrough hundreds if not thousands of times until I get the run, you know? That doesn't sound like fun to me. That's not how I want to be playing video games. Because that's how speedrunners go. That's why when they do like live speedrun events, the expectations on the speedrunners is way lower, is because you don't just get really good at a speedrun and then be able to like do that every time. No, you're hoping that one of your attempts will go well enough, because there's such high potential for it to go wrong. Goodness gracious. I'm not great at fighting this dog, but it's not that tough, so usually it's not that big of a deal that I'm not fantastic at taking it down. And it seems like I'm doing better than I expect of myself, actually. Oh, it's calling friends, isn't it? I forgot it does that. Is that a stun? Can I get a critical? Nice! This fight's gonna be over with before his buddies even show up. I think he has buddies that show up. Oh, it is dead. It just is dead. That's it right there. Wow. Alright. Cool beans. Whew. So is there a bonfire that shows up or nah? It would make sense if it was like right in the middle here. I don't remember. Does a bonfire show up here? How many homeward bones do I have? 5? I could just use a homeward bone, but this is Dark Souls 3. It always gives you a bonfire after the boss, does it not? There it is. It's just in a different spot than I was expecting it to be. I thought Dead Space, 160 gigabytes. Oh, I bought Dead Space, 160 gigabytes with actual F. Modern gaming, man. I don't know. They're getting ridiculous with the file sizes. Alright, so we want to go to Rope Bridge Cave, and we're going to make our way towards Sister Freed. I would like to go level up first, though. This track is, like, deafening me today. Oh, I've got my monitor up too loud. No wonder. Okay. Had my monitor twice as loud as it was supposed to be. I could barely hear myself think. I was just getting blasted by DK Isle. Not gonna lie though, does the game seem like... I don't know, how's the game volume seem? I feel like I can hardly hear it unless I'm fighting stuff, but I guess that's when you need to hear the game the most. Who really cares otherwise? Say, yeah, but like Elden Ring is 16, I feel like that's gotta be a way bigger game. Yeah, I don't know how these things work. I mean, Dead Space didn't come out on PS4 and whatever the Xbox equivalent is, though, so maybe that is why Elden Ring is smaller. Because Elden Ring is like Elden Ring is like essentially a PS4 game scaled up for PS5. Meanwhile, Dead Space is just next gen. Like, I wonder if you compared it to other just next-gen games, how the file size would compare. I haven't been paying attention to file sizes that much recently. I haven't really been buying new games. Elden Ring might be the newest game that I own. I don't know if I own a game that has released later than Elden Ring. None that I can think of. I can't think of any. I think Elden Ring is the most recent title I own. Demon Souls is 66 gigabytes. Demon Souls is kind of small, though. Demon Souls is only 19 bosses. Like, I don't know. Demon Souls ain't that big of a game. I'd be surprised if that Dead Space game was not bigger than Demon Souls. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. Maybe they just did a bad job with the file consolidation. That's a possibility as well. That could just be it. Maybe they just did a bad job. Maybe they just did a bad job. I don't know exactly what the term is for that, but when you you work to make the game size smaller, I don't know what you would call that, to tell you the truth. Really, a large Titanite shard this late? You kill a crystal lizard in the DLC, and it gives you a large Titanite shard? You telling me that the game is expecting me to have less than a +6 weapon at this point in the playthrough? Yeah, right. Whoa. Awful noises. Jeez. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? Yeah. This is the part that always reminds me of Bloodborne. Because Bloodborne, there's a part of the DLC in Bloodborne that It feels just like this to me, except the ladder's on the left. I swear there's even nasty crow enemies around in Bloodborne, too. But it's just because both of the games at that point in the DLC, you go under a bridge, and then you climb up a ladder, and there's, like, a deadly guy around, as well as, like, some... Well, in Bloodborne, it's dogs and crows. This game, it's just like those weird crows crawling around. I want my hood. My back of my neck's cold. I do own a scarf, and I could just wear a scarf instead of this hood, but I don't want to wear a scarf. I'd rather wear this hood. I'm a cool kid. I don't wear scarves. I wear hoods. I'm just kind of cool in general. Where's the fingerless gloves? I'm a cool kid. I wear fingerless gloves. I am the protagonist of Grand Theft Auto 4. Also, I'm a homeless Pokemon trainer, so therefore I'm allowed to wear the fingerless gloves, okay? I'm an ex-scene kid, so I'm allowed to wear the fingerless gloves. Sorry, I'll stop coming up with excuses and just admit that I'm a fucking loser. Yeah, I don't know, I was getting a little chilly. I was debating wearing something else besides this sweater today. There's this hoodie that I haven't been wearing, and I'm thinking maybe that hoodie would be good if I wear nothing but that hoodie. Could be good. Also, I have it set to 68 in my apartment. I was hoping that would help me, I don't know, regulate my temperature a little bit better by not having the furnace need to kick on so often. Yeah, this controller's a little bit slippery in the fingerless gloves. I don't know. This controller, yeah, the PlayStation 5 controller I'm used to playing on is a little bit easier to grip than this smooth surface on this Power A controller. You can definitely feel my hands sliding around a little bit more than what I'm used to. I'm probably gonna end up hot anyway. Alright, so far so good. It feels nice. I'm actually using autopilot in Dark Souls 3 a little bit. I wasn't really thinking about where I was going for the last few minutes. I kind of just was going, and I'm completely going the right way. Which is awesome. For me to not have to sit and think, where do I need to go again? Oh yeah, that way. That's a rather new occurrence for me with this game. Usually I'm not so sure about where I'm headed. But I got it down right now. Don't we just go in here? Am I wrong? Is the entrance... Oh, it's up there. We go in there. Okay. I knew we entered an entrance, but I thought the entrance we entered was the building I was on the roof of a building. I thought the entrance was the same building that I was on the roof of. Alright, we gotta fight. What's this guy's name? Vike? No, that's Elden Ring. Sir Wilhelm. Alright, quick run in your gap. Oof. Alright, I don't want to hit him. That's probably going to end in my favor with a straight sword, and he's got a great sword. You can try to plunge on him? Nope, he rolled out the way. It's like he knew I was going to try to plunge. I shouldn't have let him do that, but it was awfully quick. What could I have really done? Dang it, dang it. Rolling away from me. Aha! Oh, well, just a couple of hits. Man, he's really rolling. Oof. Okay. Falling back. Healing. He's trying to heal. Stop him. Oh, apparently I did a bad job. I didn't expect him to get a bunch of hyper armor while he was healing himself like that. Got a backstab on him, though. Not bad. Flop onto the ground. Charge up a fully charged heavy. Can I stun him? Or can I critical him after getting that hit like that? Not doing too good. Down goes Wilhelm. Alright, alright. Not bad at all. Alright. We can pull the thing. I don't think this can kill you. Definitely not if you stand in front of it, but I wonder if you stand under it, if it'll just like push you out or if it'll squish you. Dang. I hear the graphics are great in the remake. I never played it, but it looks like an awesome kind of horror game. Yeah, no, Dead Space is awesome. Like sci-fi, the sci-fi horror of Dead Space. I mean, I really Dead Space 2 is the only one I've really got fond memories of. Dead Space 1. Dead Space 1 was good, but it didn't have any psychological horror to it. It was just sci-fi horror. Dead Space 2 has the sci-fi horror and psychological horror at the same time, because your character's kind of losing his shit a little bit. And then Dead Space 3 isn't a horror game at all. It's just a sci-fi action shooter. So Dead Space 2 is the only one that I really have fond memories of. But Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 3, they were both good games. They just weren't as good as Dead Space 2. But I believe the remake, I don't know, the remake I have heard nothing but good things. And I believe the remake kind of, I don't know about the story about Dead Space 3, but I don't know for sure, but I think this is what I think about the Dead Space remake. It's kind of like Dead Space 1 and 2 combined. It's not really Dead Space 1 or Dead Space 2. It's like both of them remade into one game. That's my understanding. My understanding could be wrong. I'm a little bit lost about where I am right now. Oh, I know exactly what I did wrong. Never mind. I know what I need to do. I'm a little bit lost, but we're back on track now. We need to take a left right here. Now we're headed the right way. I have Callisto Protocol. I'm curious if it's a similar game. Looks cool, but got average reviews. I've heard the name Callisto Protocol, but I don't know anything about that game. Dang, bit by 2 dogs? Oh, bit by 3 dogs. This is getting dangerous. Oh, I'm glad he didn't bite me on the hiney and decided to run past me. We have a pack of dogs, and we got these dudes, and I don't know, these guys are like druids or something, because the dogs don't attack them at all. They're like friends with nature. The dogs just attack me, not the other guys. So I don't know if the other guys, like I said, they must be druids, friends with nature or something, because they don't get attacked by the dogs the way I do. The dogs are still chasing me! Leave me alone! Okay, so I believe we run straight and to the left a little bit, right? We're looking for the lever. There it is. Pull the lever. I don't really know my way out of here. Sometimes I just homeward bone. Because at this point, I could just Homeward Bone, and I'd be okay. That'd be okay. I don't want to get too many enemies after me if we're going to try to Homeward Bone, though. Sometimes you can just find the way out. I'm not great at finding my way out of here. I think I need to change that, because the Homeward Bone feels kind of like a risk. So let's see, I pulled the lever here. Let's run straight across. Is that it right there? Okay. Okay. I'm getting familiar with this room. I would rather be familiar with this room rather than have to Homeward Bone out every single time. Yeah. Okay. So, we hop off the wooden plank, move forward, pull the lever, and then we go back towards underneath where I jumped off the plank. Wait a second. What the hell? No! I thought this brought me back to Sister Freed. What is this shit? Go back. Use a fucking Homeward Bone after all. Obnoxious. Alright, Sister Freed is coming up. I'm gonna try having the game at 3. Let me know if you think the game is too loud at 3. I feel like I can't hear a damn thing in terms of gameplay with the volume at 2. So I'm gonna bump it up to 3. And now, like, I can actually hear things like my character rolling and me using the bonfire. I basically couldn't hear that stuff until now, so I don't know. I'm thinking this might be a better volume to have it at, but I am a little bit concerned about the volume during combat. So we'll see how that goes. I wanted to be at Rope Bridge Cave. We're going to run across to go fight Freed. I don't know, like that was kind of noisy. I'm worried the loud noises are going to be too loud now. We shall see, won't we? Probably ain't gonna get much louder than that, and that doesn't seem so bad. What did you think? Was the sword clanging awful to listen to? I think it was fine. Stuttered right there pretty hard. It'd be weird for me if I get an Xbox. I wonder, I assume I could use this on an Xbox. I mean, it has a big Xbox symbol on it. So I would assume I can use an Afterglow on an Xbox. Is Xbox, like, cooler about that kind of thing than Sony? Yeah, I was about to say, I think you can play a PlayStation 3. You can for sure, you can play a PlayStation 3 with a PS5 controller, but I don't think you can play on PS5 with a PS3 controller. Just any controller that didn't have motion control. I didn't actually test it. I don't think I can play on my PlayStation 5 using this Afterglow controller, but that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I wanted to test it just to make sure that I cannot, but I'm pretty confident that I cannot. Alright, so 14 flasks for Freed is a little scary. Same's gonna go when I'm fighting, like, the entire DLC, honestly. The entirety of the DLC with only 14 flasks. I'm kind of shaking in my boots a little bit, as opposed to having the full 15. But, we are in training mode, so... I don't know. I don't care a ton. It's a shame I missed an Estus shard, though. I don't know how the heck I did that. Okay. Fight gonna start or what? God dang. I thought I just walked in here and the fight started. Would I have to do something first? I gotta talk to you? Okay, so this starts the fight talking to Grandpa? Sure does. Bring it on, sister. Bring it, sister! I got a broadsword with your name on it, broad. That's why they named it Broadsword. Ow. Ouch. Okay, not doing super hot in phase 1 here. I don't like getting hit. I don't like getting hit very much at all in phase 1, and not that far through. She's already beaten on me a little bit, because I'm failing to dodge her hyper armor and stuff. Trying to just keep her stunned, but she's got hyper armor, and you can't just always keep her stunned. Ooh, that was really close to me getting frostbite right there. I'm lucky it didn't happen. Man, she's moving away from me too quick. I think I'm going to try one-handing so I can counter a little faster. And of course, she was out of my reach because I'm using a freaking broadsword. Oh? Oh, what? Okay, then. I, like, stopped her from doing the attack, and then she just did it anyway. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. 3 flasks, phase 1. Not super happy about that. Oy. More like 4 flasks, phase 1. I don't know. We're not going to drink a second one right away. Going phase 2. Sister Fried and Papa Ariandel. Ow. Great. I'm just not doing good today, am I? Oh, that was close. Can't believe that hitbox didn't count as a hit. Okay. Ice is coming exploding, so let's make sure I don't get wailed on by that while I'm trying to hit her daddy, and I wasn't paying close enough attention to him, so he hit me, and then she got me, because apparently her reach with her scythe is like 20 feet, because I was really far away from her, and she still got me. That was some BS. Try me, lady. Okay, yeah, she tried me, and it worked. I'm getting my ass absolutely kicked. This is bad. I need my flasks for phase 3, and I'm dead, just like that, because I wasn't healing, and he got me with his giant cereal bowl. Wow, that was really bad. That sucked. That just, wow. I'm so disappointed in myself. I don't have anything to say, other than, boy, did I suck right there. And also, I didn't even cross out the frickin' Champion's Grave Tender. Been stinking at that, too. Just stinky all around. Stinky skill in-game. Stinky skill with the live stream. Because I keep forgetting to bring up this list and actually cross out bosses when I kill them. I apologize for just stinking it up on all fronts, man. Ugh. That sucks. That sucks, man. I can't believe I died to Fried. Sister Fried, I annihilated her last playthrough. For me to get killed, that sucks, man. Ugh. Not even in phase 3, phase 2 on top of it. Like, what? How much of a noob are you, dude? You trying no death runs? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ah. Thought she was gonna try to get away from me. Like that. Wail on her a bit. Or don't. You're gonna turn invisible or something. Hello. Oh, the hyper armor. I should have seen it coming. Well, I did see it coming, but I kept R1 spamming anyway, because I was just in greed mode, I guess. Come on. I used all my stamina hoping it would hit her, and I'm still alive. Wow. Alright, well, that was awfully close. I thought I died because I was over-aggressive and I missed. But hung on by the skin of my teeth. Here comes Papa. Mashing his bowl. Sister Fried doing her AoE crap over and over again, her long distance AoE crap. Let's dodge this time, or not. Okay. Thought I was pressing circle, but apparently I was still mashing R1. I disagree. But whatever. Shit happens. Oh, the goddamn frostbite. She's so annoying with that. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is just... I stink so bad. What's wrong with me in phase 2 today? She's healing. Great. Seems like she's doing that really, really early. Is it just me? I feel like she doesn't usually heal that early. What the hell? Really? Really? And he's got a long distance thing just like she does, except his is fire. I don't remember him doing that at all. Okay, what even hit me? I was dodging. I got trampled by him? Is that what it was? What was that? Goddamn frostbite. Okay, and then what hit me there? Is it Sister Fried's crap? What the fuck is going on, dude? Why can't I handle this today? Usually I have no problem with Fried, but she's annihilating me. This is twice now. Twice. In phase 2. Phase 2 isn't even hard. What the hell? Why do I suck? Justin, you say Dead Space already got you with a jump scare? Nice. Nice. Solid stuff, man. I don't know. I'm super disappointed in myself right now. I've died twice in phase 2 Fried, and honestly, I should have died in phase 1 on that previous attempt. Shouldn't even have made it to phase 2. I barely made it to phase 1. Through phase 1. And then got to phase 2, and what do you know? I got annihilated again. It's super upsetting, because I've annihilated this entire boss fight in the past before. So, to die, not even in phase 3. Phase 3 is the hard part. To not even be making it to phase 3, I've died twice, and I haven't even made it to phase 3. Honestly, it's just pathetic. For somebody who's hoping in the near future to attempt no death runs, to die twice in phase 2, Sister Freed. Like, come on, man. Stop kidding yourself. Fuck that. We're gonna try doing one-handed instead of two-handed. I think I'm screwing myself over with two-hand, maybe. Thought she was gonna whip out the hyper armor, so that's why I dodged the way I did. Where are you going? To the right? Hello. Oh, one more hit, she's done. So yeah, I don't know. One-handed I think is the way to go for this fight. It's because yesterday you said, I'm not worried about Freed, I've been kicking her butt lately. She heard you. Apparently, man. Apparently. No, it's like I can't keep track of both of them at the same time right now for some reason. I don't know what's wrong. I know my focus is a little bit off today, but, like, it shouldn't be this bad. Dang it. He's doing his long-distance fire thing. So they both get long-distance BS like this.
Show me your moves!
I'm trying. I'm thinking maybe one-hand is the difference between what I did last playthrough and this playthrough. Some bosses I prefer two-hand, some bosses I prefer one-hand. I have a feeling Sister Freed is a one-hand preference for me. Whoa! Especially Freed herself. The father I don't think matters as much if I'm doing one-hand or two-hand, but Freed herself seems like I can really wail on her when I'm one-handing. And when I'm two-handing, I'm too slow to wail on her like that. She escapes. But one-handed I'm a little bit quicker, and the attacks are more horizontal than vertical. They're vertical swings when you're two-handing. When you're one-handing, they're horizontal attacks, and it seems to be faring me much, much better. Like, look at me just beating on Freed. She's just standing there and taking it. Okay, they're both doing long-range BS. Try to get close to the dad so I can punish him while he's doing it. I don't know what Freed's doing, though. Oh, there goes phase 2. Alright, so yeah, I think I need to one-hand for Freed. I think that was my issue. I mean, obviously we still have phase 3. I'm not faked out by that Titanite slab drop. We'll see how phase 3 goes. But so far one-handing has been far superior, it feels, for this fight. Alright, here she comes. This is the real fight. You ain't fighting Sister Freed even until she's phase 3. Hello, governor. Oh, gotta wait for me. Oh, okay, I pressed circle, but I guess not in time. Aha! Dang, she's getting away from me in phase 3, though. Not quick enough that time. I did get a hit in. I have, like, no stamina, so I'd love to change that for a moment here. There we go. She's double spinning. I am wailing. Ah, she moves so far. Double spin? Double spin! I love to punish it. Thank you for all the double spinning. And she really moves, man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right! Yeah, right. Nice hitbox. Oops. I seem to have a tendency with this controller that when I'm in intense combat, my thumb slips too far up the thumbstick and then it presses the select button. That's what keeps happening. It's the second time this playthrough, mid combat, that I've brought up the gesture menu on accident, and it's because the gesture menu is select, and what happens is my left thumb slides up the joystick, and then it rubs against select and presses it. Turn invisible, dash to the left. Ooh, she started her stuff though. Then she dashed, looked like to the right. Hello. I saw where you went, lady. You're not sneaky. Ooh, trapped herself in a corner, but I don't know. I have a feeling if I go in the corner with her, it'll be more like I'm trapped in the corner with her than she's trapped in the corner with me. I'm just not really getting as many chances to punish as I would like. I guess that I'm pretty used to that feeling with third phase Freed though. She really gets away from you constantly. And then just, like, her combos are non-stop. So it's like, she just non-stop combos, and then she gets away from you so fast. So how the hell are you ever supposed to punish? You just gotta go, you get one little hit. It's like an Elden Ring boss, where they swing 10 times at you, and then you get one little hit, and then they swing 10 times at you, and then you get one little hit. I'm feeling that with Sister Fried right now. She swings 10 times at me, I get one little hit. Swings 10 times at me, I get one little hit. Oh, I got 2 that time. That's an improvement at least. Could have countered there, but I was too busy healing instead. Casting those flames at me. Oh, yeah, right, man. How did that get me? Down goes Fried. So I think one-handing's the way to go. Hopefully I'll remember that in the future. Hopefully I will remember that in the future. Yeah, I don't know. Those 2 deaths... Those were the first 2 that didn't feel completely avoidable. Those 2 deaths to Fried just kind of felt like skill issues more than something I could have avoided if I didn't, you know, do something stupid. Alright, well, that means we have nothing left then besides Ringed City. Nothing but Ringed City left. Down goes Sister Fried. Died twice, though. As the worst I've done this whole playthrough. Right there. That was the worst I've done this whole playthrough. Hey, Chris, good to have you here. How you doing today? So, I've been dying quite a bit, if you can't tell. I've died a lot of stupid ways, though, and then, yeah, Sister Fried, I think I just learned that I can't two-hand broadsword Sister Fried, because I died twice, like, wasn't even close to victory. I died twice, not even close to victory the first couple of times, and I was two-handing the broadsword the first couple of times, and then I decided, let me try to one-hand the broadsword, and we took her down with 3 flasks to spare. So I think one-hand broadsword against Sister Fried's the way to go. 6 deaths, noob, right? Totally. Somebody who's trying to get good enough to do no death runs. Granted, I think I'm at least still a couple playthroughs away. I think I got, like, after this playthrough, I think I should do another Dark Souls 3 playthrough, and then at that point I'd probably be ready for no death runs. But, I don't know, I need to beat Sekiro. This fucking DLC, dude. I used autopilot, and my autopilot was wrong. I've been actually using a little bit of autopilot in Dark Souls 3 today, and it's been working out. It did not work out right there. Hate Sekiro, please no.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's been accepted by the community, so therefore I shall accept it as well. No, just these stupid fall damage mechanics stink. I hate when they do these in Souls games. They did this in Elden Ring as well, with that tower in Caelid. The Divine Tower of Caelid, the fall damage mechanics are all sorts of messed up. And that's exactly what this DLC does too. You just take these plunges all over the place that should lead to you falling to your death. So basically, the plunge that actually was me falling to my death, I didn't recognize as something I shouldn't do. Because in the DLC, jumping off the edge to get where you want to go is something that you do regularly. So I jumped off the edge thinking, oh yeah, that's right, this is business as usual in the DLC, let's jump off the edge. And then, yeah, it was the wrong spot, I died. I just, I don't know, people act like Sekiro is the best one. They're like, it has the best combat. And it's like, you can only use one weapon, so I mean, yeah, the combat better feel more polished than Souls games, because in Souls games you actually have options. Sekiro, they just have the one option. So if the combat was only as good in Sekiro as it is when you're using a katana in Dark Souls, well, that'd be pretty sad, wouldn't it? But then, I don't know, the whole combat system's just deflections. It's literally just deflect, deflect, deflect 50 times until you get a death blow, rinse and repeat, because sometimes you have to get multiple death blows to kill the boss. So, like, I don't know. I'm trying not to get bogged down in that headspace, though. I want to keep an open mind and enjoy Sekiro. But I already know, man. I think I'm going to get sick of deflecting. It seems like such a passive way to play. I don't like to play passively that much. And to have to sit there and just deflect until you can finally get your death blow. I don't know, man. That seems pretty gimmicky to me. Like, imagine if Dark Souls combat, all you did was time the blocking. Every time you were about to get hit, you had to bring up your shield. And that's how Dark Souls combat works. That'd be pretty whack, wouldn't it? I feel kind of that's how Sekiro is, but I don't know. Like, I need to try to, I'm trying to keep an open mind. Apparently I'm not doing a very good job of it, because I keep talking smack. We will not be fighting, I always forget her name, Pyromancer lady. I refresh my coffee? I'm probably just letting it get cold over here. Yeah, it's not hot. It's like a little bit less than warm, I would say, which isn't great. Alright, bye Pyromancer. I think it's Zoe? She has a really normal name for a Dark Souls game. But hey, it makes you think that she's... Well, it doesn't say an invader showed up, so it doesn't really make you think she's an invader. It just feels like she's an invader because her name is Zoe, like an actual player invader. I understand they have normal games in these... or normal names in these games, though. Like Oscar. Another spot where you just don't take any fall damage after plunging off the edge. I don't know, I really don't like that part. You know how to dodge in Sekiro 2, right? Oh, you know you dodge in Sekiro 2, right? Do we? I don't remember that part. I remember there being like a little dash mechanic, but it's not like a dodge. It's more like you get out of the way. It's kind of like Valheim, where you don't actually get iframes. You can roll in Valheim, but if you get hit at any point in the roll, you still get hit. Sekiro iframes. Okay, well, it's just somebody in Reddit, just a Reddit discussion. Let's see what they're talking about here on the Reddit. I haven't seen anyone else ask this. Do we know if the dodge and or the jump have iframes? The dodge has iframes, but because of the lack of stamina being a thing, enemies can be extremely aggressive without it being a detriment to the game balance. Okay, so there's no stamina either. That's interesting. Also, the iframes don't look to be abundant during the dodge, so timing is still crucial because you have very little time to land hits if you opt for the dodge, hit strategy due to enemy aggressiveness and the way posture works combined with the enemy defensive capabilities means you actually have to commit on stronger enemies to really kill them. Yeah, that's what I kind of remember. Is like you can do like a little dash thing, but you don't really want to unless you're not actually in combat yet. Once you kind of engage with the boss fight, you're like worried about whittling down their posture to get a death blow. So you don't really want to fuck around with dodging. Is how I kind of remember it being. I wonder what the actual numbers are on that iframing though. This game becomes a million times easier once you realize you can't play it like Dark Souls. You're supposed to deflect more than anything. Yeah. It's all about deflecting in Sekiro, isn't it? The dodge roll is like... It's not even really a dodge roll. What's so bad about Sekiro 4? I never played it. I just worry that I'm gonna get sick of deflecting. And that's the only option for combat. I'm gonna reheat my coffee and take a leak real quick, so I will be right back. Say attacking does posture damage too? Okay. That's good. That's good. But it still seems like at that point I should be attacking and deflecting, especially if there's no stamina. I don't know, it seems like dodging... That seems like a trap in Sekiro. Because if you just do nothing but deflect and attack, you're going to whittle their posture down more than if you dodge. Because doesn't deflecting whittle the posture? I don't know. I don't know that much. I haven't played the game in 5 years. I'm back with my heated up coffee. So it's demon duo time. It do be demon duo time, don't it? It do be. Okay. Get the boss checks off the screen. I died 7 times? 7? Yeah, I fell to my death after Freed. Yeah. Lame! Alright. Bring it on, bring it on. Alright, going after Demon in Pain first. The other one's trying to explode me. Make sure I don't get exploded. Whoa, I thought the other one was going to try to explode me again, not come charging forth like he did. Sounds like the other one's getting kind of pissed off. He's doing a meteor thing. Yeah, the other one's revving up. Oop, what the hell? Okay then. Wow, that was close. Oh, they're still right after me. Yikes, man. Get the critical, get the critical. Thank you for the crit. I'm hit. Yeah, I knew I dodged too early. As soon as I did it, I was like, that was too early. What's the other one doing? Coming at me. Get away. Finish this one off. Nice. Alright, we just got the one left. Oh, yeah, I should have dodged in. I didn't. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Bring another flask. Not super happy about that, but gotta do what you gotta do. Slicing and dicing. You shut up, Smo. Smoth. I didn't expect him to swing one more time. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, and there's my chance for a critical. I believe I can get an extra hit or two, but I missed with one of my swings. So just one extra hit. Take the critical though. Stop laughing! It's not funny, Smo! Alright, Demon in Pain goes down. It's time for, what's his name? Demon Prince now. Godus with the 20 bits, keeping up the generosity, my man! Thank you so much. Way too kind, way too kind. Oh yeah, I was about to say he explodes, doesn't he? And he sure did. He exploded all over the place. Alright. He just keeps pivoting. Hey. What's he doing now? What's happening? Oh! Okay. Cool. I can't stand attacks where they jump up out of your sight. Ludwig does the same thing, and I hate it. I hate when Ludwig jumps up in the air out of your sight. What's with the fireballs? Laser beam? What's happening? What's he doing? Ow. What is happening? Where was my critical? What is happening? Meteor style? No, just a couple of swings. I thought he was going to charge forward and keep swinging. But I think... Nope. I don't know what he's doing. Can you tell I'm so familiar with this boss? The whole time I'm like, what's happening? What is he doing? What's going on? Ah, what? I don't remember these attacks at all. Like, since when does he huck a bunch of fireballs and crap at you? I guess because I usually don't get far away from him, maybe. I usually always stay up in his jock. Should be able to get a critical here. Thank you. Failed to get the critical last time. I'm a little upset about that. But it's alright. It's alright. Get stamina back as I approach. He's going to slam. I can attack. This is a very Bloodborne-style boss with his melee attacks. His melee attacks are very much get to the right spot, not dodge at the right time. It's so much easier to get out of the way of his attacks than it is to dodge them at the right time. That was awfully close. Are you fucking kidding me? So, my lack of experience with that boss just showed real bad there. I don't know what happened last playthrough. I must have got lucky last playthrough or something. But I was confused majority of that fight. It's not really a parry though. It's like Sekiro Deflect is like faster than a parry. Parry, I mean, it's like a similar mechanic, but I believe the necessary timing on a deflect in Sekiro is more forgiving than a Dark Souls parry. I believe it's more difficult to pull off a parry in Dark Souls than it is to deflect in Sekiro. I can't remember exactly the iframes. I think it's 13. I believe it's 13 frames of successful parry. The deflect. The deflect window in Sekiro, I believe, is 13 frames. Which is pretty generous for, Souls speaking. It's like a perfect block mechanic. Yeah, it's more akin to blocking at the right moment. It's like, if you were to do something in Dark Souls that felt like deflecting in Sekiro, it would be like, imagine if blocking only worked if you pulled your shield up right before the attack hit. So you have to block with your shield right before the attack lands, and that's how the blocking mechanic works. That's basically deflect in Sekiro. Oh, you're right. Can't see what the other one's doing. I'm a little bit frustrated right now, I'll be honest with you. This is not one of my favorite fights. Am I going after the wrong one? I'm supposed to do Demon and Below first, aren't I? I can't remember. I think Below is supposed to be the one I want to kill, isn't it? I cannot remember. I think I killed the wrong one first, though. I might be wrong about that. I mean, it's a parry, not a deflect, but yes. No, they literally call it deflect, not parry. So what do you mean it's literally a parry, not a deflect? Don't they call it... the mechanic isn't called parry. The mechanic is called deflect. And it is different than parries. Because, yeah, it's more of akin to a perfect block than a Dark Souls parry. It's just the whole edition is trash. I feel like it's just not comparable to Souls, really. I don't feel like it's a Souls-like. It's like its own separate action game. Which, I'm not the biggest fan of the fact that we're including it in Souls challenge runs, but, I mean, things like the Demigod run and the God run, well, it includes Sekiro. Okay, I switched it to peaceful music and the fight's not over yet. It's not a Souls-like. Yeah, I don't think it is either. But it is accepted by the Souls community as part of the challenge runs. So I'm going to accept it as well. But yeah, I don't know. I was actually worried about Armored Core because Sekiro is included. I was worried that the community was going to include Armored Core as well. Luckily that didn't happen, but I was just kind of like, where do we draw the line, you know? What about From Software's other titles? Like, what's the one with the ninjas? Is it Tenchu? I think Tenchu is the one with the ninjas! Oh, it was time for me to get a critical, and I didn't. So apparently I didn't attack the wrong one, because this one did the laser beam attack, which means this is the one that I want to be saving for phase 2. So I did not attack the wrong one first in phase 1. I did the right thing. Slam! Stun right there, a couple of bonus hits, and then the critical. Now Tenshu Z is a great game. I've never played a Tenshu game. I give him 3 streams total playing Sekiro. Wow, thanks for the faith. Now, like I said, I'm gonna keep an open mind, and I'm sure I'll struggle. But I want to do an all boss no death run in Sekiro, just like I want to do in the rest of these Souls games. So I'm not gonna let myself give up, because I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be a big hill to climb. I've never even beat the game. And I hope to one day do a no death run. I mean, I have to, I'm not one who's known for being forgiving on myself, you know? Okay, what the hell? Laser beam, laser beam. Woo! Critical for the end. Alright, that went better. That went better. I only used 6 flasks for that whole fight. I don't know what happened to that first attempt, but he was doing a bunch of stuff that was confusing me that first attempt, so I don't know. I think I still have some stuff to learn when it comes to these DLC bosses. Well, at least those guys. I think Sister Freed, literally, it was just the fact that I was two-handing my weapon, and that's what was causing my issue with Sister Freed. Down goes the Demon Duo. Thank you for the air horns. Demon Duo goes down. Turn my heat up to 69 from 68. Furnace is roaring. Don't need that hood on. Welcome back, Furious Ginger. Good to have you. Yo, what should I do? I've been farming on a game, trying to get an item that's less than 1%. Do I keep grinding or leave in failure? Two-handing weapon in Sister Freed is usually a bad idea. Yeah, no, I think I learned that today for sure. Especially with something like this broadsword, which I know is not even like the most superior straight sword. I just have a weird affinity for the broadsword, so I love it. But I would agree, Dangerous Doug. Watch it from YouTube. Furious Ginger, what game is it? If it was Warframe, I'd tell you give up and just purchase it with, like, sell stuff you don't want for platinum and then buy what you want. But I don't know what game you're playing. I don't know. If it's like RuneScape, definitely keep at it. It's not Warframe, because RuneScape has some terribly low percentages. If it's an MMO, keep at it, because MMOs are not forgiving with drop rates, and if 1% is too little for you, I don't know. MMOs have some real low drop rates sometimes, but I don't know for sure. It depends on how much you want the item and how much you value your time. Dangerous Doug, you beat all the bosses in this game with a broadsword. It's such an easy and classic weapon. I love the broadsword. I don't know how I feel about the word easy for it, though. I don't really feel like broadsword's that easy of a weapon, especially considering, like, Lothric's Straight-Sword is better all around with reach, damage. The moveset, I don't know. I do like the broadsword moveset. I don't know if there's any difference with the Lothric's Straight-Sword. Probably is a slight difference in the moveset. And then, like, other Souls games like Claymore. I like Claymore. I consider myself much better with Claymore. I think Claymore is a lot more powerful of a weapon than broadsword, but I do find myself enjoying using broadsword more than I enjoy Claymore. Broadsword is like my favorite weapon. I usually consider Claymore to be the weapon I'm best at, and I consider broadsword as my favorite weapon. And I think it just comes down to the fact that Claymore is better than broadsword. Funny thing is that you don't need a bigger weapon if you know how to range yourself and understand how it works. This weapon is a beast. Yeah, but that's kind of why I think I disagree with the easy sentiments, is because you kind of gotta know what you're doing, and then even when you know what you're doing, it's still really easy for you to be out of reach just barely, and then like some of your hits don't land. I actually don't feel that as much in Dark Souls 3 as like Dark Souls 2 using a broadsword. So many of my swings don't land in Dark Souls 2 when I'm using a broadsword compared to Dark Souls 3. I don't miss nearly as much with the broadsword in Dark Souls 3 as I do Dark Souls 2, I think. Alrighty, so let's go to Demon Prince. Broadsword's my best and favorite. It's probably true for me in Dark Souls 2. I don't think I'm better with Claymore in Dark Souls 2. And then same with Demon Souls. I think I'm better with the Broadsword in Demon Souls than I am with the Claymore in Demon Souls. But Dark Souls 1, I think I'm better with Claymore. I don't know about Dark Souls 3. Especially, I've been training quite a bit with the Broadsword. So I might be better with the Broadsword at this point than I am with Claymore, just because I'm out of practice with Claymore and I've been practicing a lot with Broadsword. Dark Souls 2, Hade Sword is your favorite weapon of choice. It's a very decent weapon. Solid, solid, solid. I'm supposed to hoist the thing, right? Oh, display. Display. Alright, so this will take me down to the Ring City. I guess we already kind of are there, aren't we? I'll get rid of the boss list in a moment. I don't like keeping it up the whole time. I almost wish, like... I don't know. I almost wish there was a black outline around my death counter to make it a little easier to see at all times, because when it gets a little light in the background, the contrast can be low. But I don't think I can add an outline easily. The program I use to make it go up and down, I don't think it would allow for me to have a black outline like that. That would be something I'd have to figure out, and I don't know. It's not really worth all that trouble. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the boss list now. As you can see, we have Half-Light, Midear, Gale, and Soul of Cinder left. Unfortunately, I've died 7 times during this live stream, and I've made a lot less progress this live stream than I did the live stream before, where I died only once. A little upsetting, but oh well. Today, I don't know. I'm not as focused today. Today's been kind of a weird day for me. Alright, we've made it to Ring City. I won't make a sarcastic comment about people complaining about gank in Dark Souls 2 this time. Even though you could argue these aren't regular enemies, this is almost more of an obstacle than it is, like, trying to get past enemies. Okay, that was close. I was not super sure. Where's the drop-off again? Isn't it, like, right here? Yeah, this is where I was trying to go. Make sure I don't step off the edge when I'm around here. All these precarious ledges, man. Yeesh! Scary stuff. And then, like, Elden Ring, I'm definitely better with Claymore in Elden Ring than I am with Broadsword. Definitely more successful using Claymore and Broadsword. Or, definitely more successful using Claymore and Elden Ring than Broadsword. Again, though, I don't know, Broadsword's so fun. It's just so quick. You have so many chances to attack. Like, there's moments that you cannot attack when you're using something like a greatsword, compared to when you're using something like a straight sword. It's just so fast. You just take a little chip of their HP at any moment. One little hit, you can get away with so many quick little hits using a fast weapon. Ouch. Demon Souls, you like the Long Sword. Dark Souls 1, you like Nito's Grave Sword. Dark Souls 2, Hade Sword. Dark Souls 3, Broadsword. Elden Ring, Nagakaiba. In Bloodborne, Saw Spirit, Ludwig's Holy Blade, Hunter Pistol, and Hunter's Torch. Yeah, no, Bloodborne, it's hard for me to pick a favorite in Bloodborne. All the weapons are so cool.
Why are you running?
I have a max level NG plus 7 character in Bloodborne who has every single weapon fully upgraded, and I have some nice blood gems on every single weapon as well. And it's so hard for me to pick a favorite. Hey! Justin, gifting a community sub. I was looking away, so I fell to my death. Great. Worth it. Thank you so much, Justin, for the support. I appreciate it. Who did it go out to? It didn't tell me who it went to. It just said gave one out to the community. And it didn't tell me who it went to. Usually it tells me who it went to. It just says, gave out a gift sub. Did I miss a bonfire? I feel like I missed a bonfire. I don't have any more I don't have any more embers. Cool. What is this? I never burned the soul of Sister Freed? Went to Rick. Rick got. Nice. Rick deserves it. Enjoy the ad-free viewing experience, Rick. Just in case you guys did not know, I do consider myself a Twitch streamer first and foremost, so if you would like to view on the platform that I care the most about, I'll put a Twitch link in the chat right now, but you are free to watch and talk to me from YouTube or Kick, or I even stream on Trovo and Facebook. Those are the 5 platforms I stream to. I would like to change it up, but I don't really have the option to. I would prefer to stream on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, but especially TikTok is a nightmare to stream from desktop to, so that's probably never going to happen. And then Instagram and Twitter, I believe you need to have like a certain amount of following before it allows you to stream for those platforms. And I don't really have, I ain't got big numbers anywhere. Whoever Rick may be, Rick, he's around. How much harder is Bloodborne and NG plus 7? So with the max level character, early game is easier and late game is harder. Ow, goodness gracious. So I'm not sure how to answer the question entirely, because that's very true. Same with like Elden Ring. I've got the same exact thing set up in Elden Ring, where I've got a max level character in NG plus 7 with every single weapon fully upgraded. Bloodborne takes it kind of to the next level though, because you have to have the blood gems as well to upgrade the weapons. So you kind of have to like double upgrade your weapons in Bloodborne. But in Elden Ring, like, it's way worse. Elden Ring is like a complete cakewalk until you get to Mountaintop of the Giants, playing on a max level character in NG plus 7, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's pretty brutal at NG plus 7. Like Orphan of Kos, NG plus 7 on a max level character, he kills you in 2 hits, no problem. Pretty much everything kills you in 2 hits, no problem. But like some enemies, it's kind of like Hyper Souls, where everything almost feels like a glass cannon until you get to late game, and then things actually have a lot of HP. But when you're early game, like, everything hits and kills you really fast, but you also kill everything really fast. Until you start getting into the late game, where the scaling matches better with the level of your character, and then at that point, stuff is pretty nutty. But I don't know, it's just, it's hard to say, like, how much harder it is. It's like, it's kind of just, it's a different experience entirely. It's why I actually don't really do it that much. Because at first, I was like, I'm gonna do nothing but play on these max level characters and let you guys pick my weapons. But then after doing, I think I did like 2 playthroughs in all 7 games on my, well, not Sekiro, so all 6. I think I did like 2 playthroughs on all 6 games playing that way, where I'd let you guys pick my weapons as I played, and I was playing on a max level character in NG plus 7. And it just kind of became apparent to me that people couldn't really relate. It was like, all these other people who are familiar with playing Souls games, they can't really relate with the experience of NG plus 7 on a max level character. It's just not really like a... I don't know. I felt alienated from the average Souls player, and I didn't like that feeling of alienation of my playthrough being such a different experience than what people expect from a playthrough. I still plan on doing the you pick my weapon playthroughs in the future, but I'm not going to do them as much. I've been training for no death runs, and I haven't even been thinking about my you choose the weapon I use playthroughs. I haven't even been thinking about doing those, because I've just been focused on the no death training. I've level 430 character at NG plus 7 in Elden Ring, but I don't find it too difficult for level 430. Yeah. No, I don't know. The scaling in Elden Ring is crazy. I'm pretty sure there's stats that don't hit there's stats that don't hit a hard cap until you're at like level 80. Well, I don't even know. I'm kind of weird with those terms. Difference between a soft cap and a hard cap, because does hard cap mean it? Hard cap to me, I don't know. It has 2 different definitions, which is why I'm confused right now. Because the way I just used hard cap, I feel like was wrong. When I don't know. When I say hard cap, it makes me think you are not going to get anything else out of leveling this up. But I'm not sure that's true. Because there's soft cap, which soft cap means you're not going to get... Oh, what the hell is that? Soft cap means you're not going to get a ton out of leveling it up anymore, but you still will see results for leveling up the stat. And then you get to hard cap, and I don't know, I can't seem to figure out with myself right now, does hard cap mean you're not going to get anything at all for leveling up the stat further? Or does hard cap just mean you're not going to get very much anymore? I don't know. You were chosen by the RNG gods to receive a community gift sub. Indeed, Rick was. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Elden Ring doesn't feel difficult at all on my... Oh, crap. Okay. I did the wrong thing. I was supposed to run backwards. So I'm a little bit confused now because I was too busy running my yap. And I didn't focus on what I was supposed to be doing. So I did the wrong thing. Now okay, I think I drop down here and then I turn around. Isn't that what I do? Yeah, okay. Cool. No big deal. Wait, what? Oh, I'm supposed to drop down. Right. Okay. Got a little confused there because I don't have a good Dark Souls 3 autopilot, but I seem to be putting myself into autopilot mode today. It actually caused me to die earlier because I was in the DLC and I just jumped off the edge. At the beginning of the DLC, there's all those cliffs that you fall off of and survive, and I was running around with my not so good autopilot on, and I was just like, yeah, this is a spot where I jump off the edge, right? And I just jumped off the edge and died and was like, whoops. So I don't know, my focus is just off today. I'm not in like a true practice for no death runs mindset. I'm kind of just playing the game and improving my experience via exposure, but I don't know, I'm doing a really bad job of not dying. Hard cap gives less amount of poise past a certain amount of points added in the attribute. I think 80 is hard cap, while soft cap is 40 or 60. So what would you call it when you don't get anything at all anymore? Like, for instance, like, if you were to level your attunement beyond 50 in Dark Souls 1, you get nothing. You get nothing from leveling your attunement past 50. At 50 attunement in Dark Souls 1, you have 10 attunement slots, and you're not going to get another attunement slot after that. So literally levels 51 through 99 give you nothing. And I wonder what phrase would be used for that. Complete cap? Final cap? Maybe final cap would be a good phrase? I don't really know. Alright, so Justin is always recommending that I hang out on the left side. He always says hang out under Midier's right hand, but I'm kind of dumb. So if I say his left hand, then I'll be like, ah, yes, his hand on the left, even though it's not his left hand. I don't know, Justin. I don't know about that suggestion, Justin. I just tried it and I died immediately. I got hit by some flames, and then I attacked him, and it scooted me off the edge. I understand kind of like user error. A little bit of a user error there. But that went really... Maybe that went really wrong. Say maybe it is the other hand. I swear to God it is. I swear you're supposed to hang out... You're supposed to hang out to Midier's left, not Midier's right. I could be wrong, though, but I feel like, in my experience, that's what happens every time I try to hang out next to that hand. If I hang out next to that hand, I am in the shitter the whole time. Which is why, when you said it, I was like, you're just trying to troll me, dude. Yeah, look at the other one. Look at the other one in comparison. The flames aren't even at it, dude. You're totally supposed to hang out on the left side. No way. Yeah, look at him. Look at him just flopping around. I can see when his hand was dragging past, so I can dodge. I can't see what's happening right now, though. What the hell's happening right now? Oh, he's breathing fire the other way. Ow. Okay, he roasted me a little bit. Boom, roasted. I think we want to hang out right here. Like, look at this. Oh, it still got me. Lucidus X's Ruin style attack. I think this is the one. I think you were mistaken with your suggestion, Justin. I think I got it. I think it's undeniable that his left hand is easier to hang out next to. This is the only one that seems to really get me. I don't really know how the hell am I supposed to dodge that. But it doesn't do a lot of damage, so it's okay. Yeah, I mean, look at this. I'm just wailing on him. At this point, I can kind of just walk away, and then I can come back once it switches to lasers. This is definitely the superior hand. I'm not right on the edge the whole time. And it's easy as all heck to dodge. Was he doing? Oh, yes, he's freaking out, and I could just sit here and... Oh, okay. Well, he actually got me, and I slid far. That was a little scary. Wow, he got me. Okay, then. You gotta be kidding me. See, I'm just sucking today. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of just learning through experience today. Rather than, like, I feel like when I started this playthrough, I was doing a really good job of making sure I didn't die. And now I'm not, like, trying as hard today, I feel like. And I keep dying. Like, the death count is showing. I've died 10 times today, and I made more progress the live stream before this, where I died only once. Like, what? I don't know. My headspace is in the wrong place today. Maybe it's no cap? No cap makes it sound like I don't know. I don't think no cap is right. No cap makes it sound like there is no cap. It just keeps going up. There's my dragon grease when I need it. Oof. Oh, I'm not embered. So is this one that... I just suck at this game, dude. This is so upsetting to me. I know I wasn't embered, but still. Yo-ho! How you doing, Star Excel? I've been getting my butt kicked this live stream. I don't know. I was just saying this a second ago, where I feel like my focus just isn't there today. When I started this playthrough, I was kicking so much ass. I was so cautious and so focused. And then I took a day break, and I came back today, and I'm not very cautious, nor am I very focused today. But at the same time, learning what it feels like to mess up is also important for a no-death run. Like, learning what it feels like to take hits. Because if I practice for no-death runs and I never get hit, and then I do an actual no-death run and I get hit, well, that's an experience that I'm not used to, and that wouldn't be good. You know, like, I want to be familiar with what it feels like when I accidentally mess up, because I'm bound to accidentally mess up. I don't play perfectly. I'm not a perfect player. I'm bound to mess up. So being familiar with the damage that I take and what attacks are the most dangerous, that's actually a good thing. To know what attacks you can survive and what attacks you cannot survive, that is helpful. Like this, I'm starting to learn this is very dangerous. I need to not be anywhere near that. Because I didn't know how dangerous that was. And that it's freaking dangerous, dude. So I get away when Meteor starts freaking out like that. Because it is dangerous, man. And I didn't know that until, like, today, you know. I kind of learned. Alright, Meteor starts freaking out, I need to run. Would you fall off this ledge already? I think that's like a stance break right there. So I can go get a critical. But we could just finish this little interaction without getting the critical. Okay. I died, what, 3 times just there? Pathetic, man, pathetic. But I am still learning. I'm in training mode. I'm not ready for no death runs yet. I don't even think next playthrough I'm ready for a no death run. I think I need to do another practice playthrough, to tell you the truth. Star Excel, you just beat this game for the last time on stream today. Honestly, one of the best games I have ever played, and you're so happy that you experienced it. Genuine masterpiece. What do you mean you beat it for the last time? So you're not going to be playing Dark Souls 3 anymore? Or do you just mean you just beat the last boss today? Maybe that's what you meant? So we could go fight Meteor right now, but I don't want to go fight Meteor right now. I'd rather fight Half-Light first. So we're going to fight Half-Light, and then we'll come back for Meteor. I don't know. I like saving the toughest fights for the last part. Where's the elevator? Here it is. I don't know why I had to run 3 circles before I found this elevator, but oh well. So yeah, the Meteor fight is right there, but we're not going to go after Meteor quite yet. Like I said, I want to get Half-Light out of the way, and then we'll fight Meteor. I actually think I struggle more against Meteor than Gale, but Gale seems more like an appropriate last DLC boss to me. First time. Ah, okay. Well, congratulations, Star Excel. That's awesome, man. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'd say Dark Souls 3 is one of my weaker links in the Souls games. Excluding Sekiro, I've yet to beat Sekiro, so that one's obviously the weakest one for me. But I don't know. I started with Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 was the second one I ever played. I played a little bit of Bloodborne, but didn't beat it until later. So I did play Bloodborne before Demon Souls, but I beat Demon Souls before I beat Bloodborne. So, I mean, in the order that I beat them was Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, then Demon Souls. So I'm actually better at the slower combat Souls games, because those are the ones I started with. So Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, I always felt I wasn't as good at as the slower, older Souls titles. Oddly enough, I think I'm better at Elden Ring than I am at Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. I don't know why that is, but I consider myself more skilled. I don't seem to struggle as much in Elden Ring as I do in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. So lately, I've been putting a lot of practice into Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 trying to get better. Took you 7 strings. It was so effing hard. Dark Souls 3 was your first Souls game. Ah! Alright. Dark Souls 3 is not a bad one to start with. You just started Elden Ring? Nice! So I really like Elden Ring because I feel like I feel like where Dark Souls 3 falls kind of flat, Elden Ring fixes those issues. Most notably, the poise mechanic, the stun resistance mechanic in Dark Souls 3 is not very reliable. Elden Ring has Dark Souls 1 style poise, and they also call it stance in Elden Ring. The difference between poise and stance is when a boss's stance is broken, there's that glowing golden thing. When you get the glowing golden thing and you can get a critical attack, that is a stance break. If they just kind of stagger for a moment, they just kind of get stunned for a moment and there's no critical to be had, that is a poise break. But Elden Ring uses Dark Souls 1 style poise mechanics, which are very reliable. You can predictably, you can learn when the boss is going to get stunned, and you can predict what swing is gonna stun the boss, which is kind of that's how Dark Souls 1 works as well. I really prefer that poise mechanic of being able to predict stuns. I think that's awesome, but that is kind of next level. I don't if Elden Ring's only your second Souls game, you might not be thinking of it like that, especially because to get stance and poise breaks, you have to be aggressive. If you play passively, if you play passively or like kind of cautiously, god dang it, I really have to go all the way back to the bonfire and it's all the way up a... Let's just fight him with 13 flasks. I don't even care. I can have up to 15 in this game, but I missed an Estus shard somewhere along the way, and then I just accidentally chugged one. But I have a feeling we can take Half-Light down, even missing 2 flasks. You get a whopping 42 FPS on it? Yeah, I don't know. My PC wasn't good enough for Elden Ring. I have not played Elden Ring on PC since I got my PS5. But when Elden Ring first came out, I didn't have a PS5. So I played it on my PC, and I didn't even have... My PC that I stream from has been upgraded now, and I didn't have 2 PCs back then either. I have 2 PCs now, but my second PC is, like, not very good. That's what I'm playing on right now, actually. I'm playing on my second PC, but I'm playing on the lowest settings at 720p, and there's still some choppiness that happens from time to time. But playing on PlayStation 5 with this game has its own problems. I won't get into that right now. But yeah, I used to play Elden Ring and stream Elden Ring from one PC, and that PC was kind of a piece of crap, dude. Oh, it was a bad experience. My 350 can't do it. Yeah, I had a 1060. I had a 1060. And I was playing, here's how I would play Elden Ring when I would stream it. I would play at 800 by 600 resolution with all the settings at the very minimum, and then I even took it a step further, and I would play exclusively in offline mode so that I could remove the anti-cheat. So I removed the anti-cheat files from the game, so there was no anti-cheat to be had. And then, so obviously I wouldn't play it online because I didn't want to get banned. So I'd play offline only with the anti-cheat removed from the game files. And then I would play at 800 by 600 resolution with all the settings at the worst they possibly could be. It was, yeah, it is. And I still couldn't get a steady 30 frames per second. I still couldn't get a steady 30 frames per second. Yeah, no, that PC was bad. And I was playing Elden Ring and streaming from it. Oof. Yeah, big oof. Big oof. Alright, alright, alright. Bring it on. Oh, it's Judicator first and then Half-Light. How could I forget? Trifle. They'll be trifling. I don't really know what trifling means. Ow. Shush it, Judicator. Nobody cares what you have to say, man. He's all... It sounds like he's talking to me through a gas mask. I don't remember this boss. Did you go to the DLC? Did you fight every single boss? I do all boss playthroughs. So we're in the DLC right now. This is Ring City. This has got some of the hardest boss fights in the game. Souls games typically, the hardest fights in Souls games pretty much are always in the DLCs. I'm actually nervous about the Elden Ring DLC that I believe is going to come out at the end of this month. I could be wrong though. But that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping the end of this month. There was a leak for a Shadow of the Erd Tree controller that is releasing alongside the DLC. And the Shadow of the Erd Tree controller, it announced that it was coming out the 25th of February. So I'm really hoping the DLC comes out the 25th of February. Ugh, I haven't even touched this guy yet. I think we're going to go one-handed. Welcome back, Chris. Ring City DLC is so good. You don't have the DLC? Ah. Yeah, the DLCs in Souls games are always the biggest challenge in the entire game. So yeah, I'm scared of that Elden Ring DLC that's coming, because Elden Ring gets hard. I think Elden Ring combat, if you're doing solo Elden Ring combat, you're not using any summons, you're not using any spirit ashes, then I think Elden Ring is the toughest Souls game. And I think it's just going to get tougher with the DLC released content. I don't think bosses in previous Souls games can keep up with Melania or Malekith or Hoarah or Radagon. I probably shouldn't be dropping these names. Sorry. But you don't know who the hell I'm talking about. They're just names. Do you think a 650 watt PSU can survive with the 4070? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I have stronger than a 650 watt PSU, and I don't have a 4070. I think I still have that 1060. I was gonna upgrade my power supply. No. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna upgrade my power supply, but it seemed like it was pointless unless I upgraded my graphics card, and I don't really have the budget for that, nor do I really need it. I don't game on the same PC that I stream from anymore, so I don't need an absolute beast of a PC, because most of the time I play on PlayStation, and then I use a capture card to capture the gameplay, so that I'm not playing the game from the PC that I'm streaming from, which I think that's a really good way to stream. I don't know, you do have to buy a capture card in a console, but for instance, like, people will do 2 PC setups where they use a capture card connected to a second PC. I think that is more expensive for pretty much the same experience of gaming on a console, which is cheaper and has a similar performance to a PC. I will say PCs, you do have a lot more settings. Like Dark Souls Remastered on PlayStation. What? You can't shut off the motion blur, and it makes me want to puke, dude. I can't stand motion blur. Motion blur is the most shit thing ever. Why game developers put motion blur in their games, I do not understand. Does anybody think motion blur looks good? Motion blur is just bad looking always. So why game developers continue to use motion blur, I will never understand. But you can't shut it off in Dark Souls Remastered on PlayStation. I assume the same is for Xbox. I assume Xbox you also can't shut it off. But I hate that. I hate that so much, it's not even funny. I started playing Dark Souls 1 on PlayStation 3, where there was no motion blur. I then played Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die Edition on PC, where there was no motion blur. I then played Dark Souls Remastered on PC, where you could shut the motion blur off. After that, I played Dark Souls 1 remastered on Nintendo Switch, which has no motion blur, and then I started playing Dark Souls Remastered on PlayStation, where you cannot shut off the motion blur. Awful. Awful. Just awful, I gotta say. Alright, down goes Half-Light. I only drank 7 flasks, not bad. Half-Light's like the easiest DLC boss fight. Alright, we're gonna be going after Meteor next. Meteor is pretty crazy. Meteor has the most health out of any boss in this entire game, so Meteor is a long fight. I do feel like Meteor is almost more predictable than most bosses, though. I feel like Meteor is very predictable. But yes, a lot of health. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Firelink Shrine and level up a little bit. I can't level up a lot, but I can level up a little bit. So that's what we gonna do. Hey, Carl, can you shut off? What? What do you want me to shut off? No, I will not shut off. It looks good, unsub 30 FPS. My PC looks more powerful than it actually is. I like PCs that don't look powerful. I like PCs that look like they were stolen from a public high school. Those are the type of PCs I look. All the like glass and fancy lights and stuff. I'm not into that. I like just having a black box, just a black tower, nothing, and it just. If it was just like incognito beast, that would be cool. My PC is not a beast though. I don't really know my specs. I could look them up real quick though. You just type about, right? About your PC. I have a, whoa, I only have an i5? What the hell? Since when? Apparently I only have an i5. I thought I had an i7. I've got an i5, what is this number? 13.6K? i5, 13,600K, 3.5 gigahertz. I have 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM.
Show me what you got.
But then yeah, my graphics card is still my GTX 1060 with I think 6 gigabytes. So I have a shit graphics card. This processor isn't bad. The 13.6K is the savior of that. The i5, but then the 13.6K is kind of makes it all right. I do remember buying that. I was kind of on a budget when I was upgrading my PC. 2 monitors, slick desk. Hell yeah. What's good, Death Chicken? Good to have you here. Happy to have you here. Alright, so did I level up? Did I spend the souls? I did not level up. I did not spend the souls. Also, I didn't say welcome to Mario Kart. You're looking at PC and it's a 3050 and a Ryzen 5 2600. So wait, you have 2 graphics cards in your PC? Damn, boy. I think I actually have 2 graphics cards as well, but one of mine is like built into the motherboard, and I think I actually have it disabled because something fucky was happening. I can't remember exactly what. Alright. No more deaths allowed, because I don't have any embers left, and I don't know where to get any more. Okay. So we're going to go back to, I believe it's Ringed Inner Wall that we go to for fighting Meteor. No, the Ryzen 5 is the CPU. Oh. I'm not the best when it comes to PC parts and stuff. I've always been a bit more of a console enjoyer than PC. I think, I see the appeal to PC, no doubt. With, like, you have so many more performance options in-game than what you have on console. Hey, glad you're enjoying the stream, Star Excel. Thank you for following. I think on PC you have so many more performance options in the settings, which is awesome. Like I said, it drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely nuts that I can't shut off the motion blur. Wow, boy did I do this wrong. The fact that you can't shut the motion blur off in Dark Souls Remastered on PlayStation, I hate that. I hate that so much. And on PC, you can literally just shut it off. That's superior for sure right there. And then the whole like modding thing, I could see why people like PC gaming for the modding as well. So for the superior options and the modded content, I understand the appeal to PC gaming for that. But I think it's undeniable that PC gaming is more expensive than console gaming. So if you're trying to game on a budget, I don't think PC gaming is a good choice. And then also, I think it's just kind of a less user-friendly experience. There's very few exceptions of games that you can buy on console and not be sure if they're going to work right. Like what, Cyberpunk, right, was a big one lately, where it came out on console and was pretty effing atrocious on console. Oops, I forgot to bring up my list and put check off Half-Light. So we'll do that now. But I feel like that's a lot more common of a problem on PC, where you're playing on your PC and you're like, oh, I want to get this game and play it. And you buy the game and then you try to play it and you have to like annihilate your settings in order to be able to have a half decent gaming experience because, you know, the game is too demanding for your hardware. And that's not really something you have to worry about with console gaming. You don't really have to worry about how is this game going to play with my hardware. So I just think console gaming is a cheaper and more user-friendly experience. But I do see the appeals to PC gaming. Yo, go look at Inside on Steam. It's 90% off right now and it's good. What you talking about? You can buy Embers from the Handmaiden, I bet. I bought 3 of them off of her already. 10 bits from Pagodus! He's keeping them coming, man. It's a steady flow of bits from Pagodus. Thank you so much. Oh, Inside is a game? I'm not really trying to buy games. I don't know what Inside is, and honestly, I don't really play much these days except for Dark Souls and Animal Crossing. I don't really need anything else. I would just play nothing but Dark Souls, but I can't just play nothing but Dark Souls. I get burned out of trying this hard, so I need like a game that's in stark contrast where I don't have to try very hard, and Animal Crossing is perfect for that, because Animal Crossing is just like playing for fun. Have you picked up any ashes? She restocks on them with some ashes, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think I have. You're going off to bed? Alright, good night, Star XL. Thank you so much for watching, talking, and following, man. It was good talking with you, good meeting with you. Hope to see you more in the future. I'll try to check out a stream of yours for sure. Let me drop you a follow before I forget all about that. I'll drop you a follow and hopefully catch you live sometime. Okay, my Twitch chat so teeny tiny it's not letting me hit X on the little follow pop-up. There we go. Alright, who's this one? Midier? Oh boy. Oh boy. I have 14 flasks, not 15? Oh boy. Alright. No way we go. Long way down. Where you at, Midier? There you are. Let me get this boss list off the screen. Wait, is it crossed out? Yeah, Half-Light's crossed out. Okay. What's up, Midier? How you doing? Smack you in the face. Right in the chops. How you like that? Okay. Oh, okay. Chase it down, Midier. Chase it down. Ever think about using lightning buff for Midier? Is Midier weak to lightning? I'm very Dark Souls 1 brained, so when it comes to DLC bosses, I'm like, they're resistant to everything but physical damage. It doesn't matter what Souls game it is that I'm playing, I just apply my Dark Souls 1 logic, and I assume that every DLC boss is resistant to every type of elemental damage. But that's Dark Souls 1 logic. Lurking, by the way. Hey, alright, Objective Cause, thank you for being here. Okay, I think I gotta run away so I don't get roasted. Get some damage on the tail, not very good damage, but hey, I'll take damage where I can get it, because I can't always hit the face. The face is definitely where you get the most damage. But I don't know, I can't always hit the face, so sometimes I don't really prioritize it, I try to attack where I can. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? I was nowhere near where Midier was swinging. This is the dash forward attack. Follow Midier. I always forget it's a he or a she. I believe Midier is a he. Going for some of that foot. I don't know, I'm actually getting more opportunities to hit the face than I expect. Oh, what's happening? Run, 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 run. Got away safely. Couple of hits for me, just on the tail though. What's happening now? Run to the left, run to the left. They stole this attack from Midier and they gave it to all the dragons in Elden Ring. All the dragons in Elden Ring have a good handful of Midier's attacks. They just straight ripped Midier movesets and gave them to like every dragon in Elden Ring. I didn't even notice until after I came back to Dark Souls 3. I was like, whoa, I'm familiar with these attacks from Elden Ring dragons. Ow. That hurts. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, scary. Going for the face. I don't think I'm hitting it, though, am I? Swinging and missing. What's happening right now? Run this way. Run this way. I almost ran towards Meteor right there. I definitely would have been roasted. Run to the left. Run to the left. This is what I'm talking about, where Meteor is predictable. I feel like Meteor is very predictable in terms of like what you have to do to stay alive. But it's a long fight. It's easy to know what you have to do, but you have to do the right things many times in order to get the success. Because it's such a long fight. Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought that was about to happen. Oof. Should have swung once. I swung twice. We still have phase 2 to deal with. I assume we're getting kind of close to that. I don't know if it's right at halfway. Some bosses go phase 2 at 60%. Some bosses go phase 2 at 50%. Other bosses don't go phase 2 until they're like closer to 30% of their health. So I don't know. I have a hard time remembering exactly when the change of phases happen for every single boss, because they happen at different percentages for different bosses. So when you fight a lot of bosses, I don't know, stuff like that kind of gets difficult to remember. But it's never, Meteor's never going to go phase 2 if we don't keep attacking, so we got to keep up the attacks. Going phase 2. It's kind of like a Manus style phase 2 though, where it's pretty much phase 1 with some bonus attacks. Because that's how Manus be. Manus phase, ow! Ow, what in the, run, run, run. What the, oh, what the, okay. Woo, I thought that was about to be the end of me, dude. I thought that was about to be the end of me. I was full panic. I was full panic. Run, run, run. Hit the tail. Alright, got some 4 swings in, not bad. I might be able to get the hit the face here if I get close enough in time. I didn't get close enough in time. Let's not get smushed. Breathing fire down, run, 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 run. Hit the tail. Okay, absolutely failed. Didn't hit the tail, failed. Just kidding. I did hit the tail twice, so it wasn't a complete fail. It was only half a fail. Yikes. Oh, 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 get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Woo! That was close, but we got out in time. Swinging, crunching, breathing fire down, go underneath, hit the tail. Big tail whip. Another boss move, or another move that they gave to dragons in Elden Ring is that tail whip. Just stuttered pretty bad right there, but it was at a nice moment that the stutter happened. It was like right when Dark Eater Meteor landed the attack, and right when I iframed the attack, there was just a split second of stutter. So it probably couldn't have stuttered at a more ideal moment, honestly. Ooh. Alright, is that the Meteor charge forward? That is in fact the Meteor charge forward, but he's kind of stuck on rocks, so he's not really charging forward. I still can't seem to manage to land any hits. I'm not seeing what he's doing. He's doing the Meteor charge forward yet again. Okay. Cool beans. I'm so happy he did this attack that lasts ages twice in a row. Got a couple of face smacks in. Oh, get away! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! I thought Meteor was gonna breathe fire, so I was going underneath to attack the tail the way I do. But no, 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 no. Meteor was not breathing fire. Meteor was doing that darkness rev up. I don't know what it is. AoE explosion thing. That had to be... Oh, I was about to say, that had to be hot on my heels, and it sure was. I got roasted. Woo. I was afraid I was going to get hit before healing. Luckily, I healed, and I didn't get hit either. I'm going to get roasted again, aren't I? Ah! That hurts, dude. That hurts. What's happening? I need to heal before it's too late. I just didn't want to lose my health immediately again. He keeps getting me with this fire breathing. His phase 2 fire breathing, I don't know if it's more rapid than the phase 1 fire breathing or what's going on with that, but I keep getting hit by that. Luckily that time I was already towards the back. But this one keeps getting me. Ugh, what the heck, man? What am I supposed to do? Okay, explosion incoming. Tail too high up for me to hit. I should have just ran straight at him. I could have got a couple face smacks. Whoa. Oh! Get up, you fool! What are you doing? Just laying there for half a second while I'm mashing the crap out of Circle. Trying to get him to roll. Oh my goodness. My hands are sweaty, man. I'm in choke mode. I'm in choke mode. I can feel it. I'm freaking panicky, dude. Go, 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 go. Keep... It ain't over yet, man. It ain't over yet. This should be the end right here, though, if I can hit his face. Come on. God damn it, I missed. There it goes. Whew. Whew. Just like the simulation. Hey, I got rid of point down. Bring point down back in here. Whew. First try. A little scary. I did only use 9 flasks. 1 and done. Hell yeah. Gonna grab some more coffee before it's 9. Oh, it is 9 now for me. We go to see you an hour behind or something? I don't know about the Elden Ring dragons, because I know some of them use lightning attacks. You're talking about the ancient dragons. The ancient dragons are not like Midir, but the regular dragons are a lot like... Well, they have a couple of attacks. The tail whip is Midir's. The attack where they fly up in the air and they breathe fire down and you have to, like, run to the left, that is also Midir's attack. Those are the only two I can really think of, though, that are Midir's, are those two. And yeah, the ancient dragons are unique to Elden Ring. I don't think there's any Souls equivalent to the ancient dragons in terms of moveset. Yes, but Midir is weak to lightning. All the Dark Souls 3 dragons are, including the giant chicken. That's good. That's how it should be in Dark Souls games, considering that's how the lore is with dragons, that they're weak to lightning. I think it's dumb that Calamite isn't weak to lightning. That seems to be a mismatch with the lore. But also, like, Sunlight Blade does lightning damage. What? What? But that's just because, I mean, there is a light damage, but the light damage mechanic in Dark Souls 1 is kind of weird, so it makes sense, I guess, that there's no weapon buff that applies a light damage buff, even though Sunlight Blade would make a lot more sense if it was a light damage buff than a lightning damage buff, but whatever. I wonder if that giant chicken gets stunned by other dragons. Giant chicken? Are we talking about Ancient Wyvern? Is that what you mean by giant chicken? Because I am a little confused by what you're talking about. Oh, you talk about Nameless Kings, because it's got the feathers. Yeah, Nameless King, or yeah, King of Storms. My bad. King of Storms got the feathers. He's the Rudolph of dragons. Everyone laughed him and called him names. And then Vicar Amelia is the Rudolph of Bloodborne because she has reindeer antlers and a big bulbous nose. Ancient Wyvern with a Y? I'm not fucking saying Wyvern. Why the fuck would I pronounce it Wyvern when Wyvern sounds so much better? I know I'm wrong. I don't care. At least I'm trying to say gyroid correctly when I play Animal Crossing these days. I could very easily apply the same logic for that. I like to say gyroid more than I like to say gyroid. But I know it's gyroid, so I should say gyroid. I'd rather say gyroid. But I'm trying to correct that. But yeah, Wyvern, I know I say Wyvern wrong, and I just refuse. I refuse to say Wyvern, because I don't like that pronunciation. I think it's dumb.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I already know the lesson. You don't have to teach it to me. I already know. I just refuse. I refuse. I will not bend the knee. Alright, we're going up to go fight Morgott. That's what I feel like every time I'm here. We're in Landale capital. We're about to fight Morgott. I'll bend your knees. I Do not consent, Justin. How you doing, lady? You supposed to be like Priscilla or something? I don't understand. She ain't Priscilla, though. I killed Priscilla. Well, Dark Souls 1 chosen undead. What's her name? She's not Fia. That's Elden Ring. I don't know who this lady is. I have no idea who this lady is. Sleeping Beauty. I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on that one, Justin. You don't want me to consent? You fucking creep. Sounds like you deserve to be locked up. Alright, so we got Gale. Who's this crawling around here? Is this Dusk Ulasil after Manus? What's going on? Oh, is that lady? Was that Filianor? Is that why I wanted to say Fia? Because I knew it was F-I, but it's... There, I helped you, dude. Where are you at? Where's this gnome? Where's this gnome on steroids? Sorry, Justin lives so much. Sorry. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys are fucked. Guess whose coffee went cold again? Guess who's drinking it cold anyway? What is the name of this? Caitlin S. Oh, okay. I killed that guy already. What's with Dark Souls 3 and bringing back things that you killed already? Alright. Let's do this. What's up, steroided out, roided out gnome? He's gonna kill me and he's gonna be like, you just got gnomed! So getting hit right out the gates is not a good start. Kind of a bad omen. Let's get off this weird hill. Yeah, I'm like getting stuck on thrones and getting weirded out by elevation changes. And phase 1's the easy part. Oh, I didn't cross out mid-ear. Fuck. God damn it. I'm so bad at remembering to do that. Ow, dude, why am I'm homeward boning out of here. Let's start that over. Start that over before I die. I'm on track to die. Homeward bone out of here, so I don't die again. I think I have 1 ember. I have 1 ember. Yeah, I don't want to die. Now, this boss will be hard to one and done. Show me your moves. Does it not count as a one and done because I homeward boned out? That's just, I don't know. I need to focus up. I walked in there and I was kind of in like a jokey mindset talking about good owned and roids. So I think I need to get serious before I walk in there. Because I was not in a serious mindset. And then the fight started and I was like, I was getting my butt kicked by phase 1. Like, I should kick ass in phase 1. That was not good. One and done just means not dying. You're good. Yeah. No, and I think homeward bones are fair game. I don't want to use quit loads, but I think homeward bones are fair game. Quit load feels kind of like cheese. Homeward bone feels like intended mechanic that achieves the same thing as a quit load. I want something more intense than this. Something more intense than that. This is pretty good. This isn't that intense, but I love this track. As a motivator, I'll double the bits for a one and done. Ooh. Money on the line. Yeah, phase one I'm supposed to have down. So if I can't get through phase 1 without getting hit several times, that's not good. Yeah, see, like, that wasn't good. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Phase 1's the part I consider myself to be, like... I'm highly skilled at Phase 1 Gale. But it's not really reflecting right now, is it? Really? Bruh, what is wrong with me? I can't do anything right. We're gonna one-hand, maybe. Why the fuck can't I dodge anything? Thought he was gonna swing again. I was completely wrong. What is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? I'm getting my ass kicked by Phase 1. I'm supposed to be good at Phase 1. What is this pathetic crap? I'm really upset with myself right now. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna talk at all. I'm just gonna focus on the fight. I think I need it. My focus, I'm having a hard time focusing on anything today. And I don't know if I'm like a little bit rusty or what's happening here. The cold coffee throwing you off? I could take a pee break, but it's not like bad yet, so I wasn't gonna go. I don't know if I want a one-hand or two. I don't even know. The one-handing didn't really seem to help. I think I'm used to using Claymore. That's what it is, isn't it? I practiced Gale with a Claymore. I didn't practice Gale with the Broadsword. That's why my damage feels so pathetic as well. I think that's what it is. Thing is, though, I have been here with the Broadsword before. My last playthrough was all Broadsword. So even though I think I do have more practice against Gale with the Claymore, I have done this with Broadsword before. I wasn't supposed to run my Yap, and here I am running my Yap. I think that was a lucky stun. I think I was about to get my face smashed in. The swings and the misses. Dang! Dodged a little too early. Yikes. I'm lucky I didn't dodge too early right there, because it was close. Little stun. He's gonna have a freak out on me. Oh, yeah, I should have known. Alright, well... one flask isn't too bad. I need every flask I can get for Phase 2 and 3. Yikes. Nice. Going Phase 2. Alright, alright, alright. Different track, please. Filthy cheeser. Destructo Disc! Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, eat a fat one. Okay, cool. He didn't hit me, luckily. It was close, though. Ah! Yikes! A little low on the stamina, eh? Ah! Uh-oh. Ooh, barely had time to dodge out right there. Ooh, a little stun. Destructo Disc happening. Let's get on the opposite side of him. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked there. I should have known better than that. What's he doing? What's he doing? I'm not familiar with that one. Going phase 3 on my Heine. Stutter right there. Not a fan of getting stuttering mid-fight. I think it was the lightning. I think the lightning caused the stutter. No, that time I didn't notice any stuttering, and there was a lot happening as the lightning came in, so I don't know what the stutter was about. Oh, yeah, I thought it was kind of a bad time. I think I'm safe. Nice, a little stun, some bonus damage. He's gonna spin twice. Jumping and slamming and jumping and slamming and punish. Nice, nice punishing on my part, I gotta say. Woo! Whoa, he's not done swinging, huh? I thought he was. Ooh, yeah, if only I got a lucky stun. Alright, just keep that HP up before we choke. Got plenty of flasks. Yeah, I'm getting a little greedy here. So I was talking about keep that HP up before I choke, because I know he's towards the end of the fight, and I can feel myself getting greedy. Haha! Down he goes. No deaths to Gale. I did have to use a couple of homeward bones to get my focus together. But we took him down, no deaths. Easy. Hell yes. Hell yes. We did a good job. No, I think I almost struggled more in phase 1 than I did against phase 2 and phase 3, which is not a common thing for me. So that feels good. It feels like I'm getting better at phase 2 and phase 3. We got 40 bits from the Godus. Hell yes, man. Tons of bits coming from you. Definitely. Oh, he's coming for that number 2 spot. That number 2 spot of all-time cheerers. Godus be climbing up in the ranks, man. How much is a bit? I think I get like half a cent for each bit. I don't know if that's correct. I think that's the revenue I see from a bit. One bit yields half a cent for my revenue, I believe, because Twitch takes half, I think. I believe 1 bit is about 1 cent, but Twitch takes half. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. I haven't gotten a lot of bits over the course of my streaming. I usually prefer people donate through the Streamlabs link, because Streamlabs will take, the way it works, I think it's set up through PayPal? I think it's set up through PayPal linked to Streamlabs. I'm not actually 100% certain. Maybe PayPal's not included. I think I used to have a PayPal donation link, but now I think it's Streamlabs. I don't know if PayPal has anything to do with it. I think I'm mixing up how my donation used to be set up. But Streamlabs takes 50 cents plus 3%. So, the smaller the donation, I don't think I allow you to donate $1 through the Streamlabs link. I think $2 is the smallest I allow you guys to donate with the Streamlabs link, because then they take that's like 26%. They take like if you, the highest percent that can be taken from the Streamlabs link donations is 26%. Meanwhile, Twitch like pretty much always takes 50%. So I prefer the Streamlabs donations, and honestly, I should probably have like a $3 minimum on that, maybe, because then it would be even less than 26%. Like I said, it's 50 cents plus 3%. So the larger the donation through the Streamlabs link, the less percentage actually gets taken, because like obviously 50 cents is half of $1, which is why I don't allow the $1 donos, because at that point you might as well just give through Twitch. What the F? I'd rather donate, but it's a pain in the ass. It says they're worth a cent each. Yeah, I believe the bits are worth 1 cent each, but yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure Twitch takes half. Are you starting another playthrough after Cinder? I don't really want to be honest with you. But there is a decent amount of time left in my night, isn't there? I don't know. I don't really want to play more Animal Crossing. I played, like, a lot of Animal Crossing yesterday. So I'm good on the Animal Crossing. I don't really want to play more Animal Crossing. But I don't really want to do another Dark Souls 3 stream, to be honest. Sekiro would be the sensible option. I'd so much rather play, like, Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2. I'd so much rather play one of those slower Souls games than play Sekiro, but Sekiro would be the sensible option. I'll be up tonight if you're streaming for a while. I mean, maybe I can pour myself another coffee. I don't know. I should probably play Sekiro, huh? I should probably play Sekiro. Just bite the bullet and do it, you know? It's out of my comfort zone. I don't like going out of my comfort zone. I am a very stay in my lane kind of person, and Sekiro is like one lane over.
Welcome home.
Hi, yeah, I'd like to level up, please. Justin, you have work tomorrow, so you won't be up too much longer. Ah, damn. I could take a night off. I don't even know what I would do with myself. I haven't been making any clips or anything lately. I need to... so I have a post or a pre-stream checklist. I need to make a post-stream checklist. I'm really bad about using my pre-stream checklist, but I'm trying to get better about it, so that there's less issues. I don't like fixing things while I'm live streaming. I would prefer to fix them before I start. So I need to get in the habit of using my pre-stream checklist. And then I never even thought about having a post-stream checklist, but I heard other streamers talking about it, and I was like, that's a really good idea to be like, have it be like, make a clip from the live stream and post the clip around to different social media. Like, that would be really good for me to do after every single live stream. And I don't. Oh, and you have a long day, I forgot. Need that sleep, eh? I work 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Work the next 2 days. Damn. Let's see, I have tomorrow off, and then I work Wednesday, and then I have Thursday off, then I work Friday, then I have Saturday off, then I work Sunday. Next week they have me on more. I'm on 4 days a week, all 8-hour shifts next week. They have not given me any fucking hours. The last 2 weeks, well, okay, this week and last week, I'm scheduled 18 hours. Isn't that fucking pathetic? Well, I guess this week it's 20 because of the 2-hour meeting that I went to today. But, yeah, I don't know, dude. If they don't get me in maintenance, I'm so fucking out of there. It's not even funny. I do not want to be a dishwasher anymore. I honestly, the whole way the kitchen is scheduled, it seems like nobody's happy with their schedule in that kitchen. So I'm not really interested. I'm not really interested in being a cook, even if they would do the schedule in a manner I would be happy with. Doing the schedule in a manner that I wouldn't be happy with, and being a cook on top of it, that does not sound like something I want to do. I want to get out of that kitchen. And if they can't get me into maintenance, then I'm gonna find a new job at a different company. Anything happen with the maintenance position? I haven't heard anything yet. I could have asked today, but I don't know. I don't think anyone was the head of HR is supposed to get with management today and discuss. And if head of HR does not get with management today and discuss, yeah, no, I'm applying for new jobs ASAP. Alright, we're at Firelink Shrine. I was trying to figure out where I needed to teleport to. We don't need to teleport anywhere. I'm so sorry. I'm just the worst. I did not cross off Meteor or Gale. Sorry. So I'll do that now. Even though it's a little bit late now. But I'll do it now just to help form the habit. This habit of making sure I cross out the bosses for you guys to see my progress is not a habit I am used to. The Gale crossout looks really weird. It's like extra long. It doesn't look that weird on the stream. It looks weirder. It looks weirder on my text document than it does actually on the stream screen, luckily. So we need to drop off these souls of cinders or whatever. Cinders of a lord. literally just like their heads. It's a little gruesome. I was hoping I could jump back up to that, but nah. Demon Souls, Archstone vibes. Oh, this guy. God dang it. I honestly, like... I can't stand that guy. Wish he was at the top. I wish that guy was just sitting at the top throne. Oh, see, I did it again! I can't stand that guy! I always think it's an empty throne I have to interact with, and I drop down to it, and it's just little homie sitting in it. I'll get used to it one day, I'm sure. The way you always... I always pivot awkwardly when I interact with this one, too. I don't know. I don't think I've ever interacted with that one without pivoting awkwardly. Not that it matters, it just looks funny every time. Holy soundtrack's so good. Hell yeah. Walking the Campus. I think that's the title. It just says Walking the, and then it doesn't tell me any more of it. Now playing. Control N. Wait, what happens if I hit Control N? What does that do? It just cleared my text document. Cool. And it's not undoing it? What the hell? Oh, it opened a new one. Wait, what is going on here? I hit Control N and it's messing everything up for me. I need my Dark Souls 3 bosses active checklist. There we go. Get that back open. Okay. Broadcast software. Now click this and hit Control N. Walking theme. It's walking theme. It's not walking the campus. It's walking theme. God dang it. Okay, so did I place all these? No, I still need to place this one. That's gonna be the last one, right? Lady walking? Lady's walking. That's how I know I placed all of them. She doesn't walk unless you place them all. Just take your time about it, why don't you? Yep, 5 lords sit at their thrones, indeed. So, can I just teleport there now? Is that how this works? Ah, yes. It is how this works. Cold without the hood when the furnace kicks off. And then I'm hot with the hood when the furnace kicks on. So I gotta wear the hood when the furnace is not blowing. And then when the furnace is blowing, I gotta take the hood off. I don't know why I'm so sensitive, man. This is ridiculous. At least I haven't been sweaty lately. I've kind of got it figured out a little bit. If I turn it up too high, I get sweaty. So keeping it at like 69, 70, and then just kind of altering a little bit, depending on if the heat's blowing or not, seems to be ideal for me. But even like the fingerless gloves, I was wearing the fingerless gloves, I started to sweat. I almost feel like putting on the socks, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, cool cutscene, bro. I'm gonna get rid of this boss list now. I'm sure you've all seen that all I have left is Soul of Cinder, but 12 deaths! Kinda high! Granted, I did think I'd need to do another Dark Souls 3 playthrough after this before. I thought I didn't feel like I'm ready to start attempting no death runs after this playthrough. I felt like I should do another one. Okay. Tell me again how Dark Souls 2 world design is the one that doesn't make any sense compared to Dark Souls 3. All lands are converging. It's supposed to be a shit show. Got my 14 flasks. Got my band tee on. Got my skinny jeans on, and I'm ready to go. Oof. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not good at Soul Cinder. Phase 1. Especially, what is he using right now? Like, I'm only good against a couple of his things. Like, if he uses magic, I'm good against him using magic. And then there's one other one he does that I'm okay with. It doesn't seem like a straight sword, though. I was gonna say I'm usually good when he's using straight sword, which almost seems like that's what this is. Usually I consider myself good at this part, but I'm just getting annihilated right now. What the hell is happening? I feel like he's using a great sword. I feel like this isn't straight sword mode. I feel like he's in great sword mode. Because usually I consider myself good at straight sword mode. But he is ripping me a new one. I got stuck. Door stuck. Door stuck. Yeah, I'm sucking right now. This is pathetic. Okay, he's gone curved sword. I'm honestly not that great at him using curved sword either, but usually... Oh, see, is that power within already? I don't like that he used power within already. And the fact that his health doesn't drain at all when he's using power within, that is bullshit. Poison mist. Magic mode. Magic man! Hit me with that Comet Azure. I'm not sure what it's called in Dark Souls 3. It's interesting that Dark Souls 3 had Comet Azure before Elden Ring, though. I didn't know that. I am not so great when he's in... What even is this? Is it supposed to be a spear? It's like he's using a... It's like he's using a lance. But lances don't exist in Dark Souls 3, do they? That's a Dark Souls 2 thing. But that's what I feel like he's using right now. I feel like he's using a lance, which is really weird to me. Because lances, like, don't exist in this game. Do they? There's no Dark Souls 3 lance, is there? Maybe it's just supposed to be polearm, I guess. It's just supposed to be a polearm, perhaps. Comet Azure equals Soul Stream. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, I don't consider myself to be good against the polearm here. Oh, Wrath of the Gods, I should have known. Healing! No, 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 no! Oh, shit! What's he got now? Curved sword. Wait, can I get a critical? Oh, wait, no, he's going face. No, he's not changing phases? Now he's changing phases. Alright, this is where he goes Gwyn. This is easy mode. Phase 2 is the easy part. Bring it on, Gwynny the Pooh. Bring it on, Gwyn boy! Wombo combo. Explosion or something at the end? Yeah. Yuck. Hey, no kicks. No grabs. It's seriously so interesting how his phase 2 is so Gwyn-esque. I really like that design aspect of him. Oh boy! Oof, okay, that wasn't so bad. NG Plus has broken me, dude. Oh! Good one, Gwyn. Yikes, that was scary. Whoa. Tried, Gwyn. Wombo combo. He's like Gwyn if Gwyn wasn't so scary. But he does have the attacks that Gwyn should have had, like the lightning bolts. But he's like, is he slower than Gwyn? I guess that's what it is. He's not as fast. Gwyn is fast. Okay, knocked me all the way onto my ass. Yeah, I don't know why I attacked him instead. Just because I know the fight's nearing an end and I wanted to get it over with, so I attacked him when I probably should have dodged. This is where he hucks it in the air, right? He probably finished the fight here. Boom. Down goes Soul Cinder. 12 deaths for the playthrough. I don't know. I learned a lot from my deaths today. I died 11 times today. So 11 out of 12 deaths happened way late in the playthrough. I don't know. I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think. 50 bits coming in from Bagodas. Goodness gracious. Thank you so much, my guy. I can never stop thanking you enough. Great ending. Indeed. Indeed. I definitely picked it up from... What, I got killed by Demon Duo. And I got killed by Sister Freed. So yeah, kinda some bad moments for sure, but I pulled it out strong at the end from half light all the way to the end. I don't think I died to half light or mid-ear. Did I die to mid-ear? Did I choke to mid-ear? No, I don't think so. Did I? I choked to Demon Duo. Yeah. So I didn't die to half light, mid-ear, Gale, or Soul Cinder, which is pretty good. Those are some of the toughest fights in the game. So I just kind of have to, I don't know. I got to get my crap together a little bit still, but I knew that already. Like I said, I wanted to do another... Play peaceful music, please. I wanted to do another playthrough after this one before I start actually attempting like no death runs. GG's, homie. Thank you very much, Justin. Thank you very much. Feels good, feels good. This part's always weird for me, just deleting the character. I have no reason to keep this character, though. But it's always weird for me. Is 12 the lowest amount of deaths so far? This is the first playthrough I've ever counted, but I believe 12 is the lowest, because last playthrough, I died a lot against Osiris and Gundyr. I died a lot against Osiris and Gundyr last playthrough. So I think 12 is the lowest, because I don't even, I'm sure I died in other places as well the last playthrough, but I died a lot to Osiris and Gundyr. I think I had like 4 deaths before Osiris and Gundyr, and then I died a lot to those two. So I'm pretty sure 12 is the lowest so far, and a lot of them were stupid, silly deaths. Honestly, there wasn't a lot of deaths where it felt like, dang, I need to improve a lot. It just seemed like, okay, so I learned not to two-hand against Sister Freed. So I died twice two-handing against Sister Freed. So that's something I learned not to do. And then I don't know. I know I still need to get a little bit more familiar with that Demon Prince fight. So I died to Demon Prince just because I think I was like, I wasn't staying as close to him as I should have been. So he was doing attacks I wasn't as familiar with because I was actually kind of distanced from him the whole time. So I don't know. Maybe I should like familiarize with the ranged attacks of Demon Prince, because that was like the issue. I got annihilated by the long distance attacks of Demon Prince, and I ended up getting killed like right at the end of the fight. And a lot of the deaths, I don't know, a lot of the deaths were just kind of dumb. I just kind of died in stupid ways, but I died nevertheless. I don't know. A lot of things I could fix. A lot of things I could easily fix, I feel. I don't know, guys. It's almost 10 p.m. I think I'm just going to call it a night, to be honest with you. I don't think I really have it in me to do much in Sekiro today. Like, I could go through all the trouble of switching to my PS5 and switching the stream to be Sekiro instead of Dark Souls 3, and by the time I start, it's going to be probably like 10:15. And I don't think I want to play Sekiro that late. I'll play Sekiro tomorrow. Tomorrow I have all day to stream. I don't have like anything to do tomorrow. I'll probably wake up, do a couple of chores. Like I'm gonna put away some laundry and vacuum, and that's all I have to do really. All I have to do tomorrow is put away laundry and vacuum, which is nothing. I can knock that out in a half hour. But, like, I don't need to go to the grocery store or anything. I went to the grocery store today. I don't have work. Good night, Justin. Actually, just good night, everybody. I'm going to call it here. We should probably raid out, though. So let's find somebody to raid. Let's do it together. Let's see here. Who do I got? Who's live right now? Oh, D&D Bros! We're raiding D&D Bros. I miss these guys, and I never catch them live anymore. I haven't been able to raid them in a long time. I believe it's Devin who's playing right now. It's his first time ever playing Elden Ring. Dustin has never played Elden Ring. It's interesting how they look like they're facing away from each other right now. They don't look like they're looking at the same monitor. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and raid D&D Bros, because these guys are very friendly with me. I like these guys a lot. So I will very happily raid to them, and I'm going to hang out in this stream too. I'm like, actually, this is what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to hang out with D&D Bros, because I haven't hung out with them in a long time. So I'd very much like to do exactly that. So we're going to go ahead and raid. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I am well rested and ready for some Sekiro action. But for now, I'm going to be hanging out over in D&D Bros stream, so I hope to see you in there hanging out with me. I'm going to start the raid right now. See you guys, if not in D&D Bros stream, see you guys tomorrow in Sekiro's stream, hopefully. Well, when I'm streaming Sekiro. All right. Bye-ish. See you soon. That's what I really mean. See you soon.